Alright, I'm gonna get stuff started. You guys have fun.
Alright, thanks, bro. Okay. So we know that we have Greiver and MysteryRacer fighting, but the team is...
Okay, so we got Greiver and Messiah versus MysteryRacer and JustKwill.
Yes, cool, thank you. Alright, so Greiver's gonna be going Heart, Elizabeth. Gonna be locked up for the entirety of the time, going against MysteryRacer's infamous National. So here we go. BBTAG and Chill, number 10, 2v2 edition, started off with our first match.
And Greiver started off with Heart and Liz.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen Greiver play this team, but also so known for the Heart, Ruby, I guess. So interested to see how pulling this team in. Seems to work so far.
Alright, and Greiver getting some stuff started here with Heart. Into the corner, not quite.
Ooh! Oh my god, yeah, that's a huge pass out there. Force the Bird's gonna get the punish too.
Nope.
Can this lead to a dead Dante?
I think it can. With all the meters, yep, he's gonna go down.
There it is. As we know from MysteryRacer from previous BBTAGs and Chills, MysteryRacer just not playing the game.
Yep.
Solo Naoto has so many comebacks to count. Looks like Greiver's gonna do all that he can to make sure that doesn't happen though.
Right, absolutely. And what's interesting about this team is Greiver having that huge Liz beam behind him. It's gonna make him a lot easier for him to approach Naoto.
Right. And there we go. Greiver gonna be taking the first game. Just a refresher on the rules here. So they're playing first to 2, and it is character lock, so MysteryRacer cannot switch. And then from there, the next game is gonna be Messiah level 90 versus JustKwill. And then from there, if both sides have a win, then the winners from both sides play each other. My understanding. Yeah.
Correct.
Cool.
So we got Greiver taking game 1.
Really interested to see some of the teams that we have going on here. So I'm not familiar with Messiah level 90, but MysteryRacer and JustKwill is an interesting kind of combination because they have all unique characters and unique playstyles as well. So you go from a Dashno to straight to Yumi, Blake. So.
Alright, so let's see.
Out.
Hey, you were getting things started.
Ooh,
Racer
nice.
setting up the sandwich. Sit at the end.
Ooh, very nice whip punish there from MysteryRacer to make that try and be whip.
Absolutely. Gonna go ahead and mark Heart. Like it. That Greiver was gonna want to switch her out.
Very good switch up on gameplay here from MysteryRacer. Hasn't been touched so far in the set. As I say that, it leads to things, but still has a good life lead. Oh, yes!
Oh,
wow, just barely wasn't able to punish Heart there, but still gonna get the bait CP there from Greiver. Elizabeth's going down, Heart coming in with a sliver.
And next hit on Heart is gonna kill, so he's gotta get into resonance pretty quick here.
Ooh, jumping away. Yeah, not quite able to punish, but still. Oh, yeah, finds the 2B. MysteryRacer going to be able to tie up the set.
This is easy. Alright, so MysteryRacer looking a lot stronger that time. Kind of seemed to set back a little bit, setting up some sandwich scenarios, just making it a little bit harder for Greiver to block. So, but he adjusted pretty quickly there.
I think this is a matchup that I think all Naoto and Heart players from this series, like BBTAG and Chill series, are very familiar with. MysteryRacer with the Naoto, and then Razzo has also put out Naoto. Greiver's been playing Heart, Dr. been playing Heart. We see this matchup a lot. Basically, the way that it seems to go is Naoto has a lot of traps and a lot of kind of zones that she can cover on the screen, especially combined with assists. But Heart's homing, if you just have the proper angles on the dashes, or if she's able to just kind of get in once, the kind of snowball effect from there, it just kind of all falls apart, especially with Naoto's CP not being that strong. So a very kind of polarizing matchup.
Absolutely. Greiver trying to find his way in. MysteryRacer seems to kind of be holding back a little bit, sets up the sandwich.
Alright, gonna activate cross combo here. Oh! Yeah, shot down. Yeah, and a pretty non-committal super there from MysteryRacer. Definitely was able to stop the cross combo scenario and not get punished for it. I would say that was a good trade-off. Ooh, he's gonna go to
mark Heart again.
Yeah, Greiver's in a very similar situation that they were in the last match. Not really taking too much damage, and Greiver's kind of behind and has a character mark. Something Greiver kind of play catch up here.
And he's gonna be able to kill.
Yes.
Ow, that command grab just brought up the meter at the very end.
It was absolutely perfect, exactly the amount of meter that they needed. Oh, it's just gonna get a huge catch out here from the Wisp DP as well. Looking all MysteryRacer so far. This is Awakening, but we won't get to see it.
Oh yeah, and he didn't even get to spend his resonance. That's unfortunate. So MysteryRacer gonna take it for him himself and JustKwill. So now you're gonna have JustKwill up again.
Yeah, so JustKwill is going to be fighting Messiah at level 90, who has Hazama and Adachi locked in. So should be an interesting matchup. We'll be seeing. Yeah, we just saw that. Wait, no, because MysteryRacer plays Adachi Naoto. My bad. He does not play Adachi Hazama. Those are two different characters.
Right.
One's a good person with a hat. One's a bad person. Alright, so Messiah level 90, I'm not familiar with, but I'm interested to see playing this tournament. I've definitely seen this team before that Messiah level 90 is using, and definitely know that it can get results. JustKwill, BBTAG and Chill native, one of two Blake Yumis that we've seen a lot in this tournament series alongside Pheonix Neon, and definitely no stranger to very dirty mix-ups.
I actually think I might recognize Messiah level 90 simply by his color choices with this team. It looks very familiar.
Right. I definitely have seen those color choices as well. It could be that he possibly Messiah entered an earlier BBTAG, I'm not sure.
Well, right now he's finding his way and baits the DP from JustKwill.
Yeah, huge.
Some nice damage here.
Although that DP does hit on both sides, it is quite baitable. So that is very good from the side to bait it with the Hazama B. Keeping his corner pressure together here. JustKwill taking a lot of damage. Gets the throw. Alright, gonna get the first and the first punish without level 90. Looking to maintain this corner pressure.
Absolutely, and it's working out so far. Alright, what's the setup? It's an easy. Right, JustKwill finds his way out this time and gets a mix of his own.
That was an absolute perfect escape to kind of use the assist and the blink buttons to not only punish Adachi, but then put a mix up on Hazama and get all the cash out damage. That couldn't have been a better scenario for JustKwill.
Absolutely. And that just shows, how patient that he's being, and he waited, found his way out, and was able to find his way out.
Yikes. I think that was actually a missed input, and JustKwill meant to do air 2-3C. Yeah, that's what it felt like that was supposed to be.
It's unfortunate, and it looks like he may lose Blake for it as well.
Alright, so Messiah level 90 going to be putting one up on the board. That puts that team of Messiah and MysteryRacer on game point.
Absolutely.
You can say that again. It's important.
Alright, so yeah, JustKwill has that perfect defensive sequence to kind of go from corner to corner off of just like great presence of mind when to call assist, and then also get a mix up on the point character. It was just an unfortunate kind of wasn't able to get Yumi out and was taking some damage, and then that unfortunate missed input on the air C. Like I said, I think that was supposed to be the EX Snow Flurry.
I agree.
Kind of went downhill from there, but let's see if JustKwill can adjust, stay alive for their team, bring it back. Going to game 2.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Oh,
Right. Will finally able to get some stuff started on his side. He's trying to find his way in.
Oh, that was a very good air unblockable DP. Alright, yeah, this is where JustKwill is most comfortable when they're able to get those sandwich situations going. Messiah level 90 getting this two-side hitting DP going though. Has corner pressure here. Oh, and that's the second time we've seen that hit. So overhead is so low, followed by the 5C. Not quite an unblockable, but you do have to kind of be on point where you're blocked.
Absolutely. Ooh, almost got the DP, got the command grab. Will was looking for it. Oh yeah, and Hazama's gonna go down.
Dead Hazama getting some extra credit on Adachi as well. Okay, well, looking to close this out. It's gonna be up to Messiah level 90. Wow, that was a perfect reaction there with that DP.
Absolutely. Alright, Messiah going into resonance. I get some stuff started here.
Some 50 cents. Good reactions as Messiah gets that reversal super. Okay, we'll have to be kind of worried about Yumi right now.
Great. Play kind of patiently. Nice air to air. Delivering in Blake.
Oh, perfect.
Crash out. He should definitely be able to kill. DC. Right. JustKwill putting himself up on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was just like definitely the perfect conversion that K-Will needed in that scenario. You know, they didn't have any cross combo to spin, but had the 4 bars. They had to find a way to get that extra bit of damage, and that Yumi acts with 214 BA. Definitely very good thing to use if you just want to get that extra little bit of damage before casting into supers. That was exactly what K-Will needed there. Good presence of mind to get that going.
Absolutely. Alright, so let's see what this last game is going to look like.
Yeah, so we are... basically, this game determines a lot about the set, as if the set is going to be over, or if we have one more set to play.
Right.
Let's raise a little.
See how it turns out.
That's practically my job at this point.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Alright, so here we go. Zai kind of flying around, avoiding that Yumi 60 on the ground, forcing K-Will to chase the Blink. Finally gets some lockdown with the 5B, immediately spinning this block.
I think it's kind of interesting watching Blake fight Hazama, because they both tend to kind of fly around the screen and search for random hits.
Right.
So I think it's a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it definitely is. It is also interesting to see when one of them gets life lead, because it's kind of like seeing one kind of trying to pin down the other. They have so many air options.
And Messiah seems to be getting these hits here, though. Blake's looking kind of hurt right now. Gets grabbed. Gonna go into super to make sure that he can't burst out. And seal the deal on Blake. Blake is down.
Yeah, off of that throw, built out the perfect amount of bar needed in order to kill Blake with some versatile damage. Oh, doesn't go for the 5C this time on the mix-up. Able to find the throw, though.
Alright, just bringing it back into Hazama. Will going into resonance.
Yeah, early resonance call hits K-Will. It's going to make the comeback potential a bit tougher. Activating resonance this early, but if K-Will can get a cash out, might be worth it. Oh, yeah? Oh, no, didn't go into super! Oh, I think there was a misinput there. Yeah, definitely because he went 5C or air C into the super there just to get that resonance super damage.
Can she super off the 5C?
She can, I think.
I don't think she can. I don't think she can.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. But I think she can. Oh, that little nice of you to take the set with K-Will. I think their team name is Coast to Coast 5C, if I'm not mistaken. So, good stuff to them, winning both of their sets, moving on in the bracket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Yumi in Resonance can cancel 5C. I'm not sure. I know that if she can't, I mash it anyways. But being a Yumi player, I can't confirm nor deny if it actually works.
Hey, they're still playing, by the way.
Always mashing.
I don't think it does.
They're still playing, just so you guys know.
That just can't be canceled.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because MysteryRacer won the last set, so it's 1-1 now.
I thought MysteryRacer won the last set, so they've got one more set. It's going to be MysteryRacer up against...
So now this is the final set.
I got confused. I thought MysteryRacer was on Messiah level 90's team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys had the team mixed
Oh my
up.
gosh, okay, my bad.
There you go.
Let's see you try.
So this is the final set.
Got it. Okay, that makes complete sense.
Let's raise a little hell, shall we?
Alright, let me make this bracket bigger. I completely misread
That's
that.
practically my job at this point.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
Alright, here we go. So yeah, we have the two winners playing MysteryRacer, so that was 90 going at it.
Oh, MysteryRacer just going straight for the command grab up there. Inside. Drops the combo in the end. We'll set up the Zeo though.
Alright, yeah, MysteryRacer with snowball going in, about to take a lot of damage, force the burst. In the battle of the point character of Dante here, MysteryRacer.
Hey.
leading with theirs. Oh my, I'm surprised I didn't kill. Yeah, forced to get the raw attack going.
Worked out. Gets grabbed.
Yeah, not the way you want to start it out. MysteryRacer kind of has to play a little bit of solo Naruto game or risk Adachi dying. And, I mean, with Adachi on the other side, it's so risky to kind of call, for MysteryRacer to call Adachi, because you can just kind of die to Zio.
Right.
Gonna be going down to a burst punish anyways.
Alright, he's forced to resonance. It's the hit. They're gonna mark both characters. Okay, so this is pretty big here for MysteryRacer.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, gonna be able to go instantly into the Hamon. And Hazama coming in already marked, but also slow in general.
Hey, yeah, next hit is definitely gonna kill him.
There
And
it
just
is.
that, it's shot up.
MysteryRacer doing MysteryRacer things, able to make Naruto come back and get
Absolutely.
game one.
That's one thing you have to be really, aware of against Naoto is once she gets a hit and pushes you away, most likely the next thing she's gonna do is shoot some guns at you. So you kind of have to get be patient and just expect this is what she's gonna do. Let me block this. I can give myself a turn to kind of get started again.
Right, especially when she's in resonance, because that's definitely like a worst case scenario if you have both characters marked. That's one thing you definitely do not want. As you can see, it kind of made it not necessarily easy, but just needing those 2 hits really to kind of feel that MysteryRacer rather than making it like a 5-touch or a 6-touch game. It makes a big difference.
Absolutely. So that's just one of those things that it's definitely matchup awareness, but we'll see. We'll kind of see how this next match goes.
Yep. So then it is MysteryRacer who has it on game point for their team.
Right.
Uh-oh. Zio confirmed. Oh, I was wondering how they were going to be able to confirm that with Naoto. But he's going to get a mark regardless. That's very good.
Right. Again, getting hit right after being shot. Just what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Gotta be more aware of that.
Ooh.
Right,
Good
DP.
DP. Yeah, Messiah needs to tag out. Not really MysteryRacer not allowing it. Oh my gosh, yeah, able to get the first as well. MysteryRacer all over Messiah right now. Messiah not able to kind of get game plan started. Unblockable, I think.
Yes, that was definitely an unblockable. We're just gonna go ahead and kill Adachi real quick here.
There it is. Azama coming in marked, if I'm not mistaken. No, the Adachi.
Azama with very low health, so the next hit is definitely gonna get the kill. Saya able to find a hit and doesn't fully convert. Unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, still had hits done, wasn't able to get that throw reset. Oh, and Hazama is marked. And that's going to be the end. The perfect win pose. MysteryRacer able to take the set for their team. They win 2-1.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be MysteryRacer and JustKwill moving on. Greiver and Messiah will be going down to the losers bracket.
Yes, that is correct. I'm surprised. Yo, Yumi Jump C should be special cancelable. Outside of Resonance too. She should just have that straight up.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure that's why. Because looking at JustKwill's last match, when he got the hit with Yumi, he just like you said, he used the 214A and then switched into Blake, so that way he could actually get the super with Blake. I think that's why you see that a lot with Yumi. That 5 season.
I see. Buff Yumi, let her do Air C.
Oh, no, don't give her nothing.
That's a reasonable demand. I don't know if that's an unreasonable demand. Look, if you want me to give you a more reasonable demand, how about we all just donate to the Matcherino? I think that's a reasonable demand. A free 50-cent donation if you use the code BBTAG and chill10 that I just posted in the chat using exclamation point Matcherino. Go follow that link and use that code BBTAG and chill10 to donate the free 50-cent donation. You had to know that it was coming. We don't have to buff Yumi, but we can donate a free 50 cents. Also, don't forget about the manga that's on sale, courtesy of Kaiten Books, as they do have that manga Loner Life in Another World, Volume 1, and Chet That Scan Rigasaki-san, Volume 1, on the marketplace. Donating that also donates to the prize pool. So feel free to look over those if you want to buy some books and donate to the pot as well. Or donate that free 50 cents, a reasonable demand, rather than buffing Yumi.
Absolutely, the most reasonable of demands. Try to add to that Matcherino, please, boys.
Yes. So I think we're getting the next match started here. Yo GameWizard and Alex are in the lobby. Excited to see Yo GameWizard in these tournaments now. That's hype.
I don't think I know Yo GameWizard.
I don't think I've played them before, but I've definitely seen them at tournaments. Pretty talented player for sure.
Okay, nice. Well, then I'm just interested to see what he's got.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of this is gonna be an interesting match. There's a lot of names I don't recognize in this. So it's GameWizard and Puns. I think Puns was in a tournament last week. They're going up against Metallix and Fadeddadragon.
Fadeddadragon. We're gonna say Fadeddadragon. That's what we're gonna say.
I was like Fadeddadragon, and I'm like, wait, that's not what's there.
we about to just call him Faded.
Faded, yeah, Faded.
And I'm going to assume that Puns is Pun and Done, who generally joins the Big 8 tournaments from Doncom the Hater. I'm going to assume that's who that is, as he is a kanji player.
Got it. Okay. Very cool.
So it looks like we got Puns coming up first against Metallix. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah, so I see Ragna Naoto coming up. Getting those rated T for teen curse words out.
Right?
And I saw Akatsuki on their team. Who's the partner?
Kanji.
Oh, this will be an interesting team. Oh, I can see this team working out really well. Akatsuki 5P to cover some space. I'm very interested.
Yes. Alright, both guys backing up. Get some stuff started. Alright, Metallix gets grabbed.
Ooh, yeah, okay, there we go. 5P cover it. Yeah, I imagine that Puns is kind of just going to use Akatsuki 5P to cover kanji from kind of close to base, and using that block stun to enforce 50-50. I think this could be a really strong team, actually.
Absolutely, me too. And Puns really putting on the pressure here. Let's find his way out. Characters.
Confirm. I was hoping to see some type of button into a 6P confirm. That could have been really big.
Absolutely. Ooh, nice command grab there. I think he's going to be able to kill.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna go into the double super. Yeah, it's gonna be up to Solo Naoto from Alex.
Pun's backing it up. In the kanji assist, no contact.
Yeah, and I like the slowdown there from, ooh, very nice side swap combo in order to keep supported pressure. That was sick.
It really was. Alright, Metallix forced to resonance. They're put in a sandwich situation and the unblockable cheap stuff.
Wow.
They're going to be able to pull that out pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a little bit of the game plan come into play with the Akatsuki 5P, but even more than that, definitely very comfortable with this team. Has the unblockable setups kind of on point. And you notice when Puns had Akatsuki and was able to just kind of slow down the game, rely on kanji assist, and didn't do anything too committal in the 2-1 situation. Puns looking really strong with this team so far.
Absolutely. And Puns is definitely a dedicated kanji player, so I'm not surprised to see, you know, his level of understanding with this character. He's got good pressure. He knows when people want to jump, so this is no surprise from this area.
Very
cool. I think kanji mains are so cool to watch. Like, people that really know this character, like, make him look super good. You know, kanji is considered one of those lower tiered characters, so, like, I love watching good kanji.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Coming from like having a Batista assist for basically until 2.0, I've never really cared about kanji. I kind of wait for him to jump to 4P, but he's really kind of a terror, and there's a lot of characters that can enable him in this current patch. So he's kind of slept on, in my opinion. He's definitely gonna be a good character.
I agree. Right, and Metallix getting the 5C, spends the extra cash to get the damage. Then he gets tagged. To burst.
Throw the chair? Yes. Get that pick up with Akatsuki. Gonna get into some damage. Build up cross gauge a little bit. Oh, wow, that was very
overhead. Never too low.
Yeah, with the JustKwill, had the first bait ready, not sitting immediately to kill. Wow, that's a sandwich time.
So cheap.
Wow, and Perk gets safely set up pressure there from Tons, really abusing that those kanji assists, kind of get everything started, and yeah, just kind of worked out perfectly. Tons showing that they're super comfortable with the character, taking it too slow.
Absolutely. And I really like how he set up the sandwich situation and then just committed to the kanji 4P and was like, I'm just going to block and see how he reacts. And it was perfect for him to notice that, hey, Metallix is trying to super out. I can go ahead and punish this. So good stuff.
Yeah, definitely good stuff. That was pretty hype to see.
Definitely was. Next up, we're going to have GameWizard on Pun's team, and then we're going to have Faded coming up from Metallix team. We'll have these two play it out, see who they're playing. That GameWizard playing Yumi Adachi, two characters that nobody wants to see together. And then over on Faded's side, we've got Naoto and Yosuke.
Yeah. Yumi Adachi, definitely not a stranger to seeing this team. Pretty popular team at the moment. Just two very good characters kind of coming together to fight the forces that are good by being evil. And then going up against Naoto Yosuke. I'm interested to see this team. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine Yosuke's going to have a good amount of like presence to just kind of fly around with another 4P behind him. Right. If they were playing against literally any other team that is
All right, GameWizard setting up the cross combo situation. Blocked so far there from Faded.
GameWizard gonna be taking out this Yosuke pretty quickly, and yeah, how much safe this team could do. I realize the team that Fadeddadragon is gonna be playing against. I'm like, I just see their approach because definitely like the beams and just like the screen presence from this team. This is the thing about Adachi Yumi, is that like, just with them alone being able to set up like situations like that, where you have Zio and the 6P and to like run and everything, it actually nullifies a lot of characters if you don't have the proper resources to deal with it. It's like,
absolutely,
you have to have a counterplay for this type of thing that they set up. The other two, Fadeddadragon, solo now, so to kind of bring it back. Oh, this is huge. Hopefully we have some big combos here. I think Dallas can kill off this, honestly.
I actually think so too. We're about to see it.
Yes, has those combos on deck. Beautiful stuff. Over 10k, gonna be able to take out Yumi. Has changed time this match. It's very winnable for Faded.
Alright, Faded backing up, showing the respect. Oh, but GameWizard finds his way in with the air dash 5B.
Yeah, so GameWizard is going to be able to take it. Good stuff to Dragon trying to bring it back, didn't give up, and had that combo clutch on deck to punish the DP and make sure that Yumi went away. It definitely brought the game into a scenario where Faded could have won, just kind of need to get a couple more hits, and unfortunately got opened up by the Adachi button, so going to be GameWizard taking it 1-0 so far.
Alright. See how Faded makes some adjustments in this match. Just like you were saying before, you know, Adachi and Yumi have a lot of full screen presence, so it may be a little bit harder for Faded to actually get things started with these two characters that kind of require you to get in. So, you know, let's kind of see if he can make some adjustments around that and, you know, find his way to get some hits.
Honestly, in my opinion, if I was Faded, I would be kind of theorizing how I'm going to get the advantage from round start. Because, like, basically you don't want full screen neutral to happen against this team. Or else, like, you're already in trouble. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, you can see it's already kind of happening. He needs to win that round start exchange. They're already in trouble. He was able to set up the Zio, have the Yumi end, and it's just kind of going to be okay from here. The up to finish the down situation.
Ooh, that was so nice. Alright, 11k for no meter. We'll drop the combo, that was unfortunate.
Combo. Oh, wow, there was some weird clashes going on there. Yumi comes out on top. The Oki, yeah, just gets
ooh, watch your head.
Yeah.
Even though Super gonna kill the Yosuke, not gonna be able to burst out.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, this was kind of the thing that I was talking about. That, like, it's kind of, it feels silly to measure the matchup in that way, but it really is something that you want to win from round start. Because you see the snowball that kind of happens just from that notification of the full screen presence. No game wins able to take it too well, but the game kind of went exactly the same as the first game. It's just like, oh, we have full screen? Alright, setting up Zio, I'm going in, here's the mix-up, and we're running until the wheels fall off, basically.
Absolutely. And these were both teams where, like, just like you were saying, Yo GameWizard was able to get his full screen game started, and Faded wasn't really able to find a way out. However, Yosuke is one of those characters where when he gets hit, then it's pretty hard to find your way out of his mix-up too. So it definitely does come down to round start in that matchup, and it was just Yo GameWizard that was able to get things started. So good stuff to him.
Yeah, GameWizard and Pun's gonna be moving on the bracket. They'll be facing Chop Suey and Crazy Salvi. Yeah, we'll be getting our next match kind of set up here. And yeah, just as a quick reminder, y'all, the match Rito that'll be posting ! match Rito in the chat for the command. Be sure to donate to the pot for the 2v2 tournament that we have going on here. First time running it, but you can use code BBTAG and Chill10 to donate a free 50-cent donation to the pot. There's also some books for sale if you're interested in manga. There's a couple of books from the poster Kaiten books. You can feel free to purchase Loner Life in Another World Volume 1 or Shed That Skin Ryukasaki-san Volume 1 to also donate to the pot if you're interested in those books. But if you're just looking to donate the free 50 cents, you can do that as well. Again, code BBTAG and Chill10 to do so. Yo, this next match's gonna be sick. We have Darkdes and Pheonix versus Marvin Pie and Razzo. Yeah, so these are definitely, all of these people have been in top 3s of a BBTAG and Chill before. I don't know if they've all won a BBTAG and Chill before. I know Razzo and Darkdes has, I think Pheonix Xeon has too. Don't quote me on that, I'm not quite sure. I haven't been here for all the BBTAG and Chills. But they've all definitely all been in top 3s. Definitely all talented players. It's gonna be a great match. So we're gonna be starting off with Pheonix Xeon and Razzo Sharp.
Get ready. Get ready.
Razorburn, would you happen to be there? I want to make sure I didn't lose you, or that I'm not lost. Alright, either way, we're going to be starting out Pheonix Xeon versus Razzo Sharp. Razzo going to be going with Carmine Hawkman, going to be locked up for the entirety of the set. Razzo definitely has a lot of teams on deck, but going to be going with Carmine Hawkman this set, going against Pheonix Xeon. Blake Yumi team. Pheonix Xeon definitely a specialist of this team. So far this isn't like all Razzo though, it's got the hits that they need.
And it looks like he's going to be able to get a kill here too on Yumi.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and DHC, nice and easy. We're going to go down. That's the thing, I think this is Razzo's main team. Of all the teams he does have, this seems to be the one that he has the most experience with. This team definitely hits hard.
Right, absolutely. He has a lot of teams, but I agree. I think this might be his lead one. And yeah, this team is not shy of damage.
Not at all. Alright, nice blocks there. Feeling Pheonix was going to try to get out, which he did.
Pheonix trying to slow things down, has a large margin to make up, especially with this full Blake. It's gonna be kind of hard. Razzo, big hard, not playing in the middle. Gets the hit. Damage. Won't be able to kill, but it's gonna be a good amount. Ooh, yeah. Reversal engage. As the resistance activated, yeah. Was in a point where they couldn't get hit again, and Razzo was able to get the counter. Take the first game.
Good stuff there from Razzo. And that's again, the thing is like with this team, JustKwill, he's gonna have to, JustKwill. Pheonix, he's gonna have to get, quite a few hits here, in order to steal out a character, whereas Razzo's team, he gets 1 or 2 hits and that character is dead.
Right, no, absolutely, yeah. And I mean, Blake Yumi, yep, I agree with everything you're saying, definitely, because like Blake Yumi, the damage does have to come from very specific scenarios, because Yumi can definitely enable damage for anybody, but just with the way the team plays, it's definitely more setup-based, so basically just has to get those setups going. Starting out with a sandwich, good block from Razzo on the active switch.
The burst.
Woo! Oh no!
Trying to get the punish on the
So much
TP,
stuff thrown at the whip TP, but nothing made connection. Oh, and now there's another whip TP, but things are making connection for Razzo. Yeah, unfortunately, a pretty big drop opportunity there for Pheonix. Wow, that was a perfect parry, though.
It really was.
Oh, no,
Drops
the
the
first drop
combo
combo,
again.
yeah. Wanted to go for this 1-4B, I imagine maybe in the action switch, probably have some stuff there. But I think, this should be a dead duty? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's like last match. Goes down pretty early on.
Yeah, super similar scenario, stuck in level 2 resonance rather than level 1, but still just has a whole bunch of ground to cover and getting hit rather quickly. Razzo running away with the game a little bit. Gonna require a lot of output for Pheonix to kind of bring it back.
One thing I really like about Razzo's team is once he gets that cross combo going, he'll go into the AAA combo to heal Carmine, and then he'll tag into Akumen, and it gives him time to set up the full super as well as heal Carmine. I think it's really interesting that he plays that out.
Yeah, it's very smart. Good resource management and kind of knowledge of the team for sure to kind of get that going. And yeah, it's exactly what Razzo needed. Going to be able to take the game 2-0, but we are definitely not short of good matches ahead because that sets us up for Marvin Pie versus Darkdes. I think it's a BBTAG until 7 Grand Finals run back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see what team Darkdes chooses. I've seen Darkdes use like 10 teams, so they're gonna be character lots. So I'm seeing what they're gonna go with and just commit to against Marvin Pie.
Well, you know, on the screen right now, I'm seeing Makoto, so I'm curious though. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it looks like Darkdes is gonna go to his main squeeze. He's gonna go to the Yukiko and Hilda.
Yes, very nice. Marvin Pie, also a person that I've seen play a good amount of teams as well. But the main squeeze I think is the 9 Hilda. But we'll see where their head is at, if they're gonna be sticking with 9 Hilda or going somewhere else.
I think it's really interesting that you'll tend to notice with a lot of Hilda mains is they tend to play other characters with Hilda. And so you'll find that, you know, Marvin Pie and Darkdes both will have like tons of teams, but they'll usually be Hilda centered.
Right. Yeah, and I mean that's just good knowledge of the character to just playing teams that will kind of still enable her. And so I'm actually really curious about this team that Marvin Pie has chose. I'm wondering if Blake is there. My mindset, I'm not sure what Marvin Pie's mindset is, but maybe I'm a counter to Darkdes. Possibly with calling Yukiko, you can kind of get those side Bs and nullify the Yukiko assist. Not quite sure, but should be interesting.
I've definitely never seen those two characters paired together, so I'm really curious to see what Marvin Pie has with them. But he's finding his way in here against Darkdes' Hilda. I think that was probably kind of the plan here, is that he would have a character that can get in quickly and kind of stay in Hilda's face and not allow her to get her full screen pressure started. And it kind of seems like that's what Marvin Pie is doing.
Yeah, Marvin Pie has been navigating the neutral super well. Oh, unfortunate block DP there from Marvin Pie. It's been pretty flawless neutral from there. The block reversal action, but yeah, Marvin Pie been able to fly around and be locked down here now in the corner. Uh-oh. Yeah, no contact.
Nice
no
block.
punish though.
Oh, that burst. There's a little punish. He's keeping Marvin Pie locked down in the corner, but he pushes blocks his way out.
Yeah, stuck in his action. Wow, that was dirty, dude. Oh my god.
Greiver finding his way back in against Hilda. Yeah, you can definitely see...
That with air DT might have been expected to be in blocks and maybe do a push block, but unfortunately Hilda's gonna go down.
Hey, yeah, I think that was, you know, Darkdes is, you know, kind of scared of Marvin Pie coming in so hard with Blake and just trying to find a way out. And I think he got that DP a little too preemptively.
Right. Well, I have seen Darkdes make solo Yukiko come back a few times, so let's see if they have that in favor today. Could be finding a hit is Marvin Pie, so could be Darkdes on the defense, building up some assist games as well. With the Oki, yeah, that very good Blake assist. Push block into the Yukiko super. Does not punish Hilda, but the chip damage is being done. Good pressing snipe.
Pulling her back in.
Oh, 50-50. You gotta be so careful against Yukiko resonance. Like,
Absolutely. Oh, and he gets the hit. Marvin Pie wasn't blocking low.
oh my gosh, and you love to see it. The solo Yukiko comeback from Darkdes, making it happen. that was so it's such a complex situation when Yukiko is in resonance and she does that super, because like Marvin Pie had to spin the cross combo to make sure that the assist they called didn't die, but also was gonna be stuck in block stun, and basically because Darkdes spent it twice, Marvin Pie was stuck in a 50-50. Basically, or like it basically just like block stun where they couldn't get hit once. And it was just such a huge turnaround where like you kind of gotta avoid that situation to begin with, because like it could be such a huge turnaround. You basically gave like Darkness the game from there, or at least a significant advantage.
Right, absolutely. And like it was so smart there from Darkdes to be like, okay, I can throw out the Yukiko super in order to avoid the mix-up from Hilda, and even though it didn't punish, he's like, hey, I've got another meter, I can spend it again to pull her back in and put her into that 50-50 situation. So really smart awareness there from Darkdes.
Yep. Dark Pheonix rises.
Darkdes going. Almost had a happy birthday there.
Wow, that's the first one. Oh, the first one was able to pick up. Oh, yeah, that's the first point on the auto combo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, got hit by that quite a few times.
Alright, setting up the super.
The accident that that was not too big of a punish, though. Marvin Pie got a lockdown, gets the route tag going, trying to get able to get Hilda in. Block jump C. Darkdes keep maintaining this front pressure at all costs.
Absolutely. I really like it here. I love to see players that like commit to quote unquote low tier characters, and you get to see like what those characters are actually capable of. It's actually so interesting.
Right. Yeah, especially when they just maximize the potential of the character.
Right, well, Yukiko's kind of hurting right now, so Darkdes is going to have to be careful with his assist calls now. He gets side switched.
Yeah, so kind of the interaction that was going on there was Darkdes calling the 4P and it was absorbing Marvin Pie's kind of a pin drop and just healing in the back, but Darkdes called, I think, Pheonix and ended up getting a punish there. So he said happy birthday. A great accuracy there from Darkdes, though.
Absolutely. Gets the resonance version, 5k. No, but Hilda goes down and he's able to punish Yukiko.
Oh, the killing! The puppet Yukiko coming in with not much health. Level for resonance. Doesn't have bar. If you don't want to be put. Oh my god, the clutch DP! Here it comes! Chip! There it is! Overhead!
Oh my god, so deep!
Yukiko come back yet again.
I think so. That's what it's
going. The tip is building. The block stun is here. You're a hit away from dying. How does he get up here? DP from Marvin Pie not getting tilted into the side switch. Can they build enough meter?
Oh, he built it! Is this gonna kill? It's Hilda! If he might be able to resonate. Oh.
So many stabs and it was just enough to steal out this mystery monster. Yukiko going down, Marvin Pie getting a game on the board.
Oh my gosh, these matches are so intense.
The Yukiko resonance that Darkdes implements, it snowballs so quickly because like you see it coming in there and you're like, this is a magic pixel Yukiko with level 4 resonance. I got like 2 half-life characters, I'm good to go. And then all of a sudden you're like in a corner block sequence and you're like, yo, I'm a hit away from dying. How did this happen?
Right. You're like, wait, Yukiko can't do this? What? How is she do? What?
You gotta be so cautious.
I think it's really interesting when you see a lot of these like underestimated characters, like MysteryRacer's Naoto and Darkdes' Yukiko. When they get into resonance, it seems like when you see those characters really shine.
Right. No, absolutely.
So they're getting right back into it here. Right, Darkdes with the anti-air 2B.
Yeah, Marvin Pie opted to start Yukiko, or start Hilda this time to run the Hilda mirror.
Marvin Pie finding his way in with Blake. That's the combo.
Oh, yeah, no counter hit confirm.
And they're just trading hits back and forth.
Yeah. I like the Hilda assist coverage Marvin Pie has done in those last 2 interactions. Oh, yeah, has a next hit kill scenario, has 4 bars built. Sandwich situation.
P there from Darkdes. Is Yukiko and is able to block. Are we going to want to switch her out? Absolutely. That was a really great confirm. From Pi finding his way out with the burst. The punish on Yukiko. And they're over to the corner. Smart stuff. Set up the mix. Side switch. Oh wow, but the DP hit, the burst hit both sides.
Not even every set.
That was a very interesting interaction. Darkdes able to get the DP kill on Marvin Pai's Hilda. Well, what's it gonna be? Marvin Pai poking his way out.
Oh, that punch! Oh! There you go. Marvin Pai able to find a hit on Yukiko. Just has to take down Hilda from here. The both low for Resonance. Oh, not even. Oh, too far. Trying to confirm it to a Resonance Super at the last second. Didn't quite work. What confirmed here from Darkdes? Oh my gosh, off the full screen pin.
And he's got the meter to kill. Resonance. Ouch.
Kill the damage, what the meaty 5D does. And Darkdes able to take the set. Or wait, no, able to take the game. Not the set, though.
Right. It's going to be one game for each side there. So now I think we're going to have Darkdes versus
Razzo.
Yep.
Yeah. So super tight game there from Marvin Pai and Darkdes. I think they definitely play against each other quite a bit. So it was the first time seeing Marvin Pai kind of pull that team out. Might be something that they've experimented with in the past, or just kind of what surprised Darkdes. Came down to the wire though, man. That was a really close set.
It really was, and good stuff to both players there. Like Hilda's one of those funny, finicky characters where you're like, okay, I pushed my combo to like the very max. You're still like, I don't know if this is gonna kill me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Resonance Super, and I mean, basically it was like a double super because it started off with the pins and like the scaling, and then just her base damage. It hit 5k in Resonance. Like, what are you doing? Why is this a thing?
I know what that life is like. I play Rachel. You know, she goes through the same thing. So I definitely understand how that can be.
Wild. Alright, well here we go. Razzo locked into the main squeeze. Hakumen Carmine going to be going up against a character swap from Darkdes' side. That's going to 9 Yukiko rather than Hilda Yukiko.
Hey, I thought we were character locked.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that you were not allowed to switch characters, so I'm kind of...
You're only character locked in between 2 out of 3 sets.
Oh, okay, but if it goes from one player to the next player, they can switch?
Yeah, if it's a new 2 out of 3 set, you're allowed to switch.
Okay.
So view it as like Street Fighter rounds. You can't swap characters mid 2 out of 3, you know?
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yep.
Alright, so Razzo spend the life to get life.
Yep. That's what this team is about. Brings in Hakumen. Mind getting some health back. Tag on the way down. Good stuff. Right, gonna put him in cross combo situations. Scary stuff.
That might be a good strat, just because Hakumen has to walk back up, but still able to find a hit. Is Razzo cashing in this damage? My god.
Oh yeah, Yukiko is gonna die. 9k.
Alright, up to 9 to play. A good ton of outplay here to bring this back. Level 3 Resonance is activated. Doesn't have any solo Yukiko gimmicks on the side. Darkdes is gonna have to outplay this. But see. Oh, yeah. In the corner.
That's one thing about Razzo, like, he's so patient. Once he knows he's in the 2v1 situation, he's like, I'm not gonna call a bunch of random assists. I'm just gonna play it out and, you know, let you hang yourself almost.
Right.
Hard committals.
Oh, yeah, finally able to find a hit with the overhead.
Definitely gonna super and kill 9. Razzo taking the first game in this set.
Yeah, Razzo has been on fire so far. Hasn't really dropped a game yet. Had the 2-0 over Pheonix and now going up 1 over Darkdes, who is locked to this team. Wasn't it a matter of Yukiko dying first?
You know, it may have been. You know, I've never seen Yukiko and Nine on the same team before, so I was kind of curious, like, how is this team going to work out? And it seemed like he wasn't really able to get a whole lot started.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, like, my main question of, like, this matchup is, like, Hakumen being able to nullify a lot of projectiles. Like, if Hakumen can nullify Pheonix with sword swipes, I think that would actually have quite a bit of impact on the matchup. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how the interaction goes.
Absolutely. Right? Darkdes able to,
Yes! Hakumen, oh my gosh.
like you said.
Yikes. Oh, wasn't able to do it there, though. I think Razzo thought that they were out of range and didn't bother to do it, but of course he got hit.
Right. It gets clipped on his legs. Darkdes able to find a hit, but drops the combo.
Oh, yeah, Darkdes taking the time to heal up. Saw nothing here.
That was the cheap setup.
Yeah, Devin keeping the lockdown, going in the overhead. Unburstable 7K. Oh, wow, yeah. Sets up the puddle to bring in Hakumen safely. What a air parry. Gets 9 out of the air. Trying to keep 9 locked down. A little bit too thirsty, though. Gets hit by the 4A.
Darkdes trying to find a way out here.
Oh, snap.
He's getting the punch on 9. Yes, he does, and she's dead.
Yes. A dangerous situation here for Darkdes, but does have a solo Yukiko on the side of 5 Agi stacks and a level 4 resonance. Gonna be up to Razzo to keep the pressure on. Instantly activating that resonance. Razzo has to know what's coming from here.
Absolutely.
Oh, snap. Is that confirmed? Oh my gosh.
Bring him to the corner and kill Hakumen. Good stuff there from Darkdes.
There's still some resonance on the side of Darkdes. Trying to... Okay, so the resonance is gone for Darkdes. No more of that. Razzo gonna be able to catch up some resonance damage of their own and heal up some much needed life for Carmine.
Alright, but Darkdes is definitely not out of this. He's trying to find his way, avoiding these puddles.
They have level 7 Agi as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, good recognition that got commit too much as the puddle was activated. It's gonna be Razzo taking defense.
Absolutely. Good stuff there from both players. Like, Darkdes was able to get a little bit more going, but just wasn't quite able to seal the deal. That was really unfortunate, but no, good stuff to both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a fantastic set. I knew from the point that I saw in the bracket, I was like, this is going to be definitely a good set. A lot of strong players kind of making up all of this matchup, so that was good stuff to all players for sure.
Absolutely. Who do we have coming up next?
Quite sure. It's going to be up to Lord Goose to summon people. Oh, Dante, for Dante.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, him and Diaphone. Yo, lots of cool faces in this bracket today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Dante T and Diaphone versus Datboy and Ultimate Lotad. Alright, so real quick before we get into that match, want to let you guys know again, you already know what it is, the Matcherino. Good old Matcherino. If you haven't already, please donate to the pot using the code BBTAG and chill10 to donate a free 50 cents. It is a 2v2, so we want to make sure that we have a good payout for all the players, and we can definitely help out by just donating that free 50 cents. It goes a long way. If you want to donate more, there's a marketplace on the Matcherino as well, courtesy of Kaiten Books, a new publisher that has a couple of books for sale. One of those being Loner Life in Another World Volume 1 and Shetasuke Ryukasaki-san Volume 1 as well. Purchasing either of those books does donate to the pot, so if you're interested in doing so, definitely consider it. But if not, you donate that free 50 cents using the code BBTAG and chill10.
Absolutely. Please donate, guys. We really appreciate it. The player's going to appreciate it. Go on in there and donate to the Matcherino. Alright, so what is this team we have coming up next? So we got Diaphone and Dante Thomas coming up against Datboy and Ultimate Lotad.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Ultimate Lotad, definitely familiar with them from previous BBTAG and shows. I don't think I've seen that boy. But Diaphone and Dante T, I don't think I've seen them enter BBTAG and shows, but I've definitely seen them play BBTAG. I have a buddy who I kind of learned BBTAG with, who was a big Blake fan.
Mhm.
And when I think it was when 1.5 rolled around, Diaphone was playing Blake Merkava. I saw Diaphone play the comic book, and I was like, "Yo, you gotta play exactly like him." He was not having it. He hated Merkava. I'm like, "Yo, I'm telling you, Diaphone is the truth." I don't blame him. I don't like Merkava either, but I was like, "Yo, Diaphone is real."
Yes, and you know, Diaphone can play a slew of characters. I mean, we've seen him play, you know, the team you were just mentioning. We've seen him play Hilda and Akatsuki. Looks like right now he's going to go with Zama and Adachi. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dante on the side. Yeah, with you hide against, ooh, is this Dat Boy or Ultimate Lotad? I can't recognize by the name. Oh, it's Dat Boy.
Dat Boy.
Yeah, Dat Boy. Cool. Yeah. Dante T also knows lots of very strong BBTAG player and GameWizard player, so interested to into the BBTAG and show realm.
He's got a pretty strong start going here right now. Hazama's, you know, looking pretty hurt.
Yeah,
look out to Adachi. His poke back there from Dante Thomas. Able to get the hit, but drops the combo. Oh, but he gets hit.
Oh, get
Hit that boy.
Yeah, force the burst.
Punish.
Oh, that, into the whip DP, but of course it's a there for that boy. Gets the sandwich situation though. Cast got the damage from the Dante. Oh, nice to be there. Wasn't able to combo though.
Right, Dante Thomas trying to find his way in. Right, nice counter hit. Didn't hit the grab.
Oh yeah, I wasn't able to
Combo.
use the combo. Oh snap! Yeah, ready for the first punish. Hash 4 bars on deck. Probably gonna be a dead hide without any major combo drops. Keeping it simple.
This is what we like. We'll DHC and get the kill there on Hyde.
It'll be up to Dante. So Murakami, level 4 resident. So if Dante's able to just block just a little bit, definitely can make this happen if he's able to open up a zombie. Right now, I like the idea there with the EXEO to try to snipe that boy coming in. It was just a little bit off on the trajectory, but the idea was definitely there. If that hit, that could have been huge. Oh, wasn't able to catch up to the super fight yet. Oh yeah, reaching for the stars, but no punish. Trying to stay aggressive. That boy finally finding a hit.
Alright, gonna switch out Hazama, bringing in Dachi, a little bit more healthy.
Okay, see Dante playing a little bit. Oh yeah, gets hit by the cross up sub B. That boy gonna be able to take the first game. I actually liked a lot of Dante's ideas as the solo Narukami. It just didn't quite pan out for one reason or another. Setting up that EXEO at the top was kind of genius. Recognizing that Hazama was kind of going to play more of an air mobility game, hoping to snipe him out. It just unfortunately didn't pay out with the trajectories. And then, you know, also just staying super aggressive on that boy, as that boy at first wasn't quite punishing. Doing the proper punishing that was necessary. Dante recognizing that and just trying to kind of choke that boy into losing a character, but that boy able to bring together and fill out that first game.
Absolutely. So let's see if Dante Thomas can kind of bring things back here. Obviously, like you said, you know, he has a game plan. Like, he knows what he's doing. It just didn't quite execute perfectly. So let's see if he can do that a little bit better this match.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I like the counter 16 on the side. Gonna be able to carry to the corner.
Alright, good blocks there from that boy. Find his way out.
Yeah, and I think, so something of note of Dante Thomas's team is, like, I think midst, and this happens a lot with new characters that get added to these games that are, like, really strong. I think in the midst of all of that, we forget about our protag. Like, you and is still a very, very good team. Like, these are two very, very good characters still. Like,
both very strong characters.
Oh, what a throw bait! Oh my god, yeah, trying to get the read on the burst as well. Or maybe just trying to confirm to kill Hazama, yeah.
playing some neutral here. Gets crossed up with the air dash B from Adachi. So hard to block.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen that hit, unfortunately. Getting the corner carry. That'll be fighting their way out, though. Oh, back into the quarter 5C, no dice. Raw attack and Narukami, kind of even on health here for both players. 2B clash with the jump B. Cursed. Absolutely cursed. Man, and Narukami 2B is so good. I'm really surprised to see that interaction.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really putting on the pressure here.
That's going to be a combo.
Right, he's able to punish the burst, but doesn't quite finish the combo. He's a little too far. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit of broad combos on both sides here.
Alright, the tick throw into the super. Go ahead and kill Narukami.
Yeah, unburstable damage Dante in a familiar situation. Different character, has to fight it out solo. With Hyde. Yeah, boy finding the hit. Couldn't confirm though. Not enough hits
back into Adachi. Alright, and Dante Thomas gonna have to
nab him out of the air with that 2-2-6B. Great throw bait though.
Dante Thomas has been really on point with those throw baits.
Oh,
to grab his own.
Perfect. That was enough to kill Dante. You've got a 1v1 situation.
Gets the counter hit. Oh, I think he's gonna be able to kill here.
Perfect. Dante Thomas staying solid and able to clutch that game out with the solo hide. Good stuff to have. And you know, like, all of these characters are, like, pretty, vanilla, especially when it comes, like, just to 1v2 potential or 1v1 potential. They're solid characters. They have all the tools that they can need in order to kind of make those comebacks. And it was just off of, supporter actions and having the read and playing good nooch. Like, got the throw baits, got the air-to-air, had the confirms, had the combos, then the executions in order to bring that back. Good stuff to Dante Thomas.
Essentially that's what it comes down to. As long as you can play good neutral, you can confirm your combos, get your best damage when you need it. That can win you games, clearly, as you saw there from Dante Thomas.
Absolutely. I guess, so this is going to be the last game for these two. My concern is kind of on Dante's side of the 2v2 scenario, because, like, he's shown a lot of, knowledge and get things started and a will to basically like not die when it's 1v2. I'm kind of curious to see how he's gonna adapt to 2v2. That's kind of where things have not been as clean. But here, let's see. Yeah, getting a little bit more aggro with Narukami.
Alright, able to get the counter call 6P against Adachi. Drops the combo there against the Zama.
Yeah, it was just piling on those hits against Adachi just to see jump.
An unfortunate hit from Dante Thomas. Able to pick it up with a grab.
Yeah, this is the exact type of momentum that Dante needed. Finally coming out on top of the 2v2 scenario, and now it's at that point to make the comeback. Oh, go for that signature throw bait once I can quite able to get it for CP.
Nice 2B there.
Finds the hit. Hey, that's unnecessary, dog. Dante Thomas getting the optimal pop-off combo. Gotta be able to put one on the board for his team.
Absolutely. So Dante Thomas able to steal that one out. Good stuff bringing it back. And then next we're going to have a Lotad versus Diaphone.
Jump in front of me like that. I mean, you're good.
Curious to see this matchup. Curious to see if Diaphone's going to lock in that team as well.
Yeah.
GameWizard played that team earlier.
Like we were talking about before, he has a slew of different teams that he's able to play and play at a high level. So I'm very curious to see what he's going to be playing tonight.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going Adachi Yumi into Weiss Aurier, I mean, it's just kind of a repeat of what we saw with GameWizard versus, I can't remember who GameWizard was playing, but it was the Yosuke Naoto. Of like...
That was GameWizard versus Faded.
Yeah, it's just like when you play against Adachi Yumi, like it's crazy to think, but you have to have like counterplay because they nullify teams and they nullify characters for sure. Like,
absolutely do. What's interesting about how strong that team is, because if you think of those characters from a solo perspective, like one of those characters have like super scary mix-ups, like they have a lot of kind of mids, and they want to put you into frame trap situations. as 1v1 characters, like they're not quite as scary, but when you put them together, they're able to control the neutrals so well that it kind of just scares you into making mistakes, and they're able to punish with really big damage based on those mistakes.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely true. Lotad though, based off of this team, if he's the player that I'm thinking of, very accomplished a very good White Aurier player, if I'm not mistaken. I think Lotad played last week's BBTAG and Chill. It's really impressive kind of thing they did. Yeah, that 4P let me know everything I need to know. This is definitely Lotad I'm thinking of. Very good White Aurier player. Has a lot of good kind of counterplay scenarios and situations.
Absolutely, and from what I remember seeing Lotad play in previous tournaments, he seems to have a lot of matchup knowledge, and he seems to be a very patient player and really pick his spots. And with a team like this, you kind of have to play like that.
Right. Yeah, great defense so far. Oh my god, yeah, and see that jump A. That's like an example of that. In that sandwich situation, recognizing the perfect opportunity to get that jump A punished, forced to get a push block out of Diaphone. And we keep going.
And I think it's really interesting to see Lotad just comfortable just sitting back with Weiss and just, throwing out these ice shards and, just trying to keep Diaphone honest. Diaphone finds his way in.
Harry, but you be crossed up. Oh, no. Your Dante assist. This is going to be a dead Weiss.
Biz.
It's gonna be one of my favorite solo resonance characters, solo resonance level 4 Aurier, but not one of my favorite solo resonance characters against this team. I'll tell you that.
No, not at all. And Diaphone able to take the first game. Oh,
yeah,
like we saw there, Lotad, he had really good defense. He was really good at picking his spots. But like we were talking about, Yumi Adachi can really just smother a team.
I guess from what I was seeing from that last match, a lot of the weight on what Lotad is to be able to do against this team is going to be placed on Weiss. So those ice shards, we're continuing with Yumi quite well, and I imagine they would be able to do the same with Adachi unless Adachi spins a meter. To kind of just contend in the neutral, to not get locked down. She also has the wall and some other things, so it's not it's a pretty good choice to have Weiss here, but it's going to be contingent on her a lot, because Aurier, on the other hand, doesn't really have too much that she can kind of throw out there. Like, she can do some of the stuff. It's going to be quite tough.
Alright, Lotad able to poke his way in. It's a hit on Adachi. There he's under the corner, but he slides out. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, able to get that DP. Getting a punish as well. Gonna cash out. Into jump low. Oh, gets the first bait go. Gets the parry. Lotad not letting up, but unfortunately that combo. Deploy.
Alright, and Diaphone just kind of getting hit by random stuff here. Not gonna quite be able to close it out on Yumi. Drops the combo at the end.
Very unfortunate. Oh my gosh, that was an unfortunate drop combo.
Aurier is absolutely going to die here. And the extra cast.
Aurier is definitely going to go down for that.
Yes, that was an unfortunate drop there from Lotad.
Alright, but up the solo Weiss, and yeah, perfect! That was perfect interaction! Got the parry and was able to kill Yumi, and then...
And Diaphone wanted to stop him and tried to go in and press a button, but he got counter hit and lost Adachi too. That was unfortunate.
That was exactly what Lotad needed. Good stuff to Lotad, able to bring that game back.
Right, so 1-1 apiece.
I was gonna say, if Lotad was gonna have any character solo against these characters, Weiss would be a good one to have. I just didn't think it was gonna be for that reason. Opening up with the solo parry and it was game from there, I would have never guessed it.
Right, absolutely. Didn't see it coming one bit, but he made it work, so good stuff to him.
Yes.
Get ready.
Alright, so Lotad fighting for their team right now. Needs to win this game to kind of stay in the set. But Diaphone looking to close this out for Team Diaphone Dante. See what we got.
Alright. Diaphone backing it up. Lotad chasing him down. Yes, the happy birthday, but wasn't quite able to convert on it.
Yeah, but I liked the setup there. You see the 4P to cover all tech options and getting a mix-up with Slice. That was very smart stuff there from those guys to adapt.
Really was. Diaphone able to get the hit with Yumi though.
Ooh, that's the second time we've seen that interaction, the wake-up parry from Lotad and it getting stumped by the Yumi jump C. Unfortunate, this might be Weiss going down.
And I think, the thing about it is I think Lotad was getting a little too comfortable with those wake-up parries, and Diaphone picked up on that and was like, I'm not going to let it hit this time.
Right, and this is tough stuff. It's definitely
also tough stuff when you get lag stone and nothing's happening, and we get disconnects.
Yikes.
That hurts. Well, I don't know if that was
Not intentional.
because of the lag, or if it lagged because he was already giving up. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm trying to assume that game is going to go to Diaphone.
If Lotad left, honestly, like, what I'm gonna say is, like, that matchup, like, it's gonna be tough. Like, but I don't know if it was an intentional leave.
Or no, because he just came back in. I wonder if that was an internet issue. Not really sure what's going on.
I'm not sure. Let me check the Discord.
I'm looking in there right now. Nobody said anything yet. I'm trying to find out what happened.
I mean, no toxicity, but, like, I thought it was Poirier came in.
No.
Has to fight Adachi moved. And man
I
said,
thought the same thing. He's like, Lotad mad right now. He's like, no, I don't even want to finish it. Now, that's an unfortunate thing on that play. Sometimes these internet things can happen.
yeah.
I think we're trying to get it decided right now. Get in the chat. Diaphone speaking up.
Okay, so we're...
Okay, so Diaphone saying that they can go ahead and run it. Have to give him a character. We're just waiting to see what they decide. Oh, Lotad's saying that it did kick him.
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna replay it. Okay, yeah, looks like they're just gonna replay it out.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
The first suggestion was take the win, but give me a character. I mean, if I was Lotad, I'd be like, alright, take it, Aurier.
Right. Here's your...
Here we go. Jump into a repeat. It is all good. Net play, it happens. So here we go. Oh, yikes.
Diaphone able to get stuff going on the round start.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna repeat what we had in the last scenario here. Yeah, still baiting out that wake up parry as well.
Right, yeah, Lotad's gotta decide to get rid of that strategy, maybe get some blocks going, something like that. He's able to get a happy birthday there.
Yeah, that was really big for Lotad as well. Oh yeah, good DP from Diaphone. But Dante is leading and it's gonna go down. So will Yumi?
Ooh. You kinda hate to see this type of thing happen.
Definitely. Casting out the damage. Oh, but a big counter poke! This is a lot of freaking damage!
Is not gonna quite be able to kill, but he's gonna get a lot of damage on both characters.
Yeah, keeping the pressure going. Oh my god, that's like Aurier twice. Kills the Wiser in a 1v1 scenario. Activates the parry, but it doesn't.
No,
oh my god, yeah, Lotad able to punish. I was wondering if the parry was gonna recover fast enough to not get punished post resonance, and it does not. Lotad able to take the game.
And I think Diaphone was feeling himself a little too hard there, and that's really unfortunate. That's one of those things that all fighting gamers hate, when you're up a set and then all of a sudden a disconnect happens, or a controller gets unplugged, or we didn't unplug their pad and they pause the match, and then you come back in and you lose it when you were up. Diaphone's not going to be happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, Momochi won an Evo that way, man. It's still to this day stings.
It's gonna hurt. You know, their team isn't down and out. So right now we're gonna have Dante Thomas going up against Lotad. So you know, Dante Thomas still has a chance to bring it back for the team. So we'll kind of see how this goes down.
Absolutely. Well, in either circumstance, I'm excited to see more games out of these players. I like all the players on these teams, so different matchup here with the white privilege 5A. It's here. Happy birthday.
Trying to get these hits, get this damage, but Narukami pops out. STP and Dante. Saying all the damage possible without resonance. Good stuff there from Dante Thomas.
Oh wow, but drop
the heal, but too a little too high. Hey, making good use of that Ori 4P like we see a lot from Lotad.
Wow, that was
a punish and it was a kill.
4P activated.
Right? Nice resonance there from Dante Thomas, but he got a little too overzealous. Gets the kill on Weiss, but I'm pretty sure Ori is going to be able to seal the deal here.
Yeah, good combo there from Lotad. Lotad running away with it, has one game up on Dante on match point for their team.
Absolutely. Alright, so I have a feeling after that happy birthday at round start, Dante Thomas is probably going to be a little bit more respectful of Weiss' buttons at the start of the match.
Right, and I mean, like, the thing is, like, I think a lot of why that happened is because, like, Narukami's 5A is that good round start too. I actually, when it comes to frame data and just, like, hitboxes, I don't know who wins that exchange. Like, if they both at round start do 5A, I don't know who wins.
I believe Weiss wins because her 4A is faster than her 5A, and I'm pretty sure her 4A will beat out Naruto's startup on Narukami's 5A.
That would make sense. Yikes. Yeah, getting good amount of damage on Narukami so far. Top combo.
The Lotad gets grabbed. Carrying it to the corner. Gonna set up the mix. Gets hit by the overhead, but doesn't pick up.
What a EP wager from Dante. Gonna get a great cash out on that super. Yeah, Ori is gonna go down. It's gonna be up to level 1 Resonance Weiss. That parry getting figured out again from Lotad hasn't had a lot of success so far.
Has not. Like I said, I think he got too comfortable with it and felt like it was going to get him out of every scenario, and people are picking up on it. He's got to change up his approach.
Yeah. Approaching slowly but surely with White Privilege, and it finally works out. Gets the 7.3k. Ooh! That was a throw bait! Dash back at the DP bait, more so. But it was a throw, wasn't able to punish, but keeping the pressure going. Deploy!
Boy.
Oh, there we go. Gets the push button finish. TRM with the throw. Might have been trying to bait a burst down, not quite sure, but stuck in a sandwich regardless. Oh, and the
gets hit overhead.
Overhead hits, no switch as well.
Oh, Dante Thomas.
Doesn't have meter though, so have to get some really specific hits to kind of make this happen. A throw will do it.
Bring in Narukami. Seal the deal.
Dante staying alive for the sake of the team, and we have match point here.
I can't see any limits
Deal.
to its power. Just how strong is it? Whoa! Don't just jump in front of me like that. I mean, you're good, but my right hand won't listen to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Lotad has been able to, I guess, take 3 games straight? I can't remember if they won the first game in this fight against Diaphone, but needless to say, they're definitely on the road trying to bring the team back to victory. And yeah, here we go. Down to the last game of the set. Round start. Yeah, round.
And like I said, Dante showing that respect this time.
Right, yeah, doesn't want to get clipped. Keep in mind the happy birthday happened in the first game.
And it looks like Lotad got a little overzealous there, trying to press a button.
Yeah, has the 4P to knock. Yeah, I was gonna say 4P to lock down Hyde. Can't really call Hyde as an assist. Although that Lopad or something Thomas did. I guess it nullifies the cross combo, so that's not a bad trade-off.
Oh, not at all. Alright, Dante Thomas finding these hits. Ore is almost dead. Lopad finds his way out. 5 AA combo gets Ore in, nice and safe.
Yeah, 2B starter carrying right back to the corner. Gets caught overhead. He's gonna be in confirmed double super.
She is dead.
Yeah, so it's gonna be down to solo White here. Yeah, the parry gets baited. I was just gonna comment on it. White just came in a little bit faster than I expected. I was gonna be like, I wonder if Lopad thinks of parry. And it looks like we all had parry on the mind as Dante Thomas is able to take the set for him and Diaphone. Good stuff for them.
Absolutely. Good stuff from both players. And yeah, you know, Lotad just got too happy with that parry there from Weiss. It really bit him. And even after both Diaphone and Dante Thomas showed that they were ready for him to do it and punished it multiple times, he didn't really seem to pick up on that and kept trying to use it. And I'm pretty sure that's what cost him the game.
Yeah, definitely. Either way, that'll move Diaphone and Dante Thomas to winners finals of the 2v2 bracket. The other side of that is going to be the winner of this match that we're setting up right now, which would be Marvin Pie and Razzo versus GameWizard and Puns.
Oh, okay. So this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup for sure. I will be right back in like a minute. I'll be back before the game starts.
Alright, you good. Like they're just getting set up here, you guys. And while we wait for Kraken Atkins to return, if you guys could please remember to donate to the Matcherino. Enter BBTAG and Chill 10 in order to donate a free 50 cents to the pot. We would really very much appreciate it. So head on over there and donate to the Matcherino, please, guys. Thank you for joining us here on BBTAG and Chill number 10. Right now, we are waiting on the teams of GameWizard and Puns to get set up here against Marvin Pie and Razzo. They're choosing their teams right now. Looks like we're going to be having Marvin Pie going up against Puns first. Marvin Pie rocking his patented 9 and Hilda. Puns running around with the Kanji and Akatsuki.
Alright, I'm back. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So we got Puns going up against Marvin Pie first. We got Kanji and Akatsuki versus 9 and Hilda.
Akatsuki player. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh my gosh! Wait.
Right. Like I want to see what Puns has for this team.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go.
Right, they both backing it up at the start.
Yeah. I can't imagine this is where Puns wants to be, but I guess it's kind of where Puns needs to be.
Hey.
So you gotta be really careful and methodical how you approach this team, especially with Kanji.
Hey.
Oh, but that was cool. 6P with the command throw on top. That's kind of hard to block, and it was perfectly timed to where the command throw hit.
Hey, as you saw there, Marvin Pie even counter called with 9, but because the Kanji throw is so long, he was still able to get the hit.
The lockdown. The full screen lockdown. Wow, yeah, I like that idea to try to get the cross up going.
Alright. Puns able to poke his way out.
Oh, wow, no, this is huge. No burst of it.
Hilda's gonna die.
Yes, she is. It's gonna be up to solo 9 for Marvin Pie. Oh, this is dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Oh my god, and it is super safe. So that was a dangerous situation because yanking 9 out of that corner was forcefully set up the sandwich scenario, and it was DT safe. Marvin Pie's gonna have that in mind for the future, but that's a dangerous situation to be in regardless, especially with these two characters. The amount of damage is possible. Man. kind of
he
walked
tried to get a grab in between the fireball there, but didn't quite work out.
Quiet has a mark on the Koski. Oh, that. Oh, you know, it hit Koski, I think.
Hey.
Wow,
Right,
yeah, I
buddy.
like that. What's there? Combo go in here.
Be able to kill?
I like it. Yeah, it has the combo available. There's gonna be solo kanji against 9. He's protecting me. I'm so sick. Unfortunately, not able to kill. Oh yeah. The air button wasn't quite able to get it. Kanji stays alive. If she jump low. I cannot get touched once.
Not at all.
Has 3 bars, but I've used them on push block so far. Oh my god, it's just one
It
simple
really-
spell doing so much work. Oh god.
I really like what Marvin Pie is doing here. He sets up the fireball and then just slowly walks forward behind it so that he's still building the magic gauge. By the time Pun blocks it or does something, he already has another one built up, set, and ready to go. So really smart gameplay there from Marvin Pie.
Yeah, I like that too. It was definitely up to. It's a super tough scenario with the way Marvin Pie was playing that, right? Because unless that Punch was able to come up with a nullification and a threat to that fireball, then yeah, Marvin Pie could have just kind of ran that to the end. But even if Punch did theoretically come up with that, you know, was going to be doing enough damage to kill 9, and she has like 9 other spells, dog. She knows
Absolutely.
multiple
I think
props
that-
that can be gone. So good stuff, Marvin.
I think that's one of those
that way.
cases where Kanji may not have had an answer to just nullify the projectile, and I think that's why Marvin Pie was so comfortable in that kind of seal the deal.
But I like the idea that Punch brings his matchup for sure. Like that was not a free set at all.
Not at all. Actually thought Punch was going to take that last match.
Oh, good
Alright.
confirm here from Marvin Pie.
Absolutely. Awareness. Looking for the active switch and will be able to punish it.
To escape from that setup there to do the double jump 360 or 240, sorry.
It was able to convert.
Wow, nice fake crosses and now has a sandwich available. Oh yeah. Wow, that was man, Marvin Pie is super comfortable with this team. Those are like
Really is.
two very good pickups and a burst fade. Yup, it reached super vertical. That DC.
Oh,
Yeah, he threw that.
we're going to be able to get right through that.
Good follow up with the Kanji 60 though. Punch did that beforehand, so.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it-
Trying to DP to bait the, or, you know, negate the mix. Didn't quite work out.
Fight is gonna be up to this familiar situation that we just saw. Kanji needs to
Absolutely.
get in. Oh, will he even get a chance? Reset situation. Cross combo activated in the corner. Yikes.
Yeah. The thing, like, when Kanji has a partner, they're kind of able to get some stuff started. That partner dies, it is a rough uphill road.
You'll break every toy we run into. Let me have some fun though too.
Yeah, Marvin Pie is to take that first set for their team. It's gonna be Razzo versus GameWizard.
Oh, so yeah, that's definitely going to be a very interesting one. And Wizard going to be running the Itachi Yumi. He was able to kind of seal it up for his team last time, but he's coming up against Razzo, who has quite a bit of matchup knowledge against quite a few characters. So I'm really kind of curious to see like how he's going to approach this matchup. And Wizard's going to have the appropriate matchup knowledge to deal with Razzo's team. We're very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, I'm sure Razzo definitely has a bunch of knowledge in his team. And there's some stuff. So, like, Hakumen has a full screen since they can set up of their own, and then Carmen has the puddles. Hakumen can definitely slash some of the Zeos and stuff, so interesting to see how this goes.
Absolutely.
little pick up there, but gets the 85A, forced to burst. Hakumen moving. Got stuff though.
I really like how GameWizard is really just kind of rushing Hakumen down and not giving him a chance. That's going to be a punish.
Great, yeah.
The thing to note about Hakumen's super, the super counter, is once it's activated, it is unblockable. You have to avoid it. So if you're stuck in any type of animation, you're getting hit.
Right. And I mean, that was just a great super reaction from Razzo right there. To see that from Theo, that is amazing matchup knowledge for such a problematic...
Absolutely.
Oh, I like that action switch. Keeping the lockdown going. And the first bait, see, that was really good. Because Razzo usually, especially given the circumstances there, probably would have finished that 5A auto combo to get the life back. GameWizard recognizing that and trying to counter it. Razzo had the counter ready and got the burst bait. Super
you know, that's the type of matchup knowledge that we're talking about here from Razzo. Because he knew this is at a point where he knows that GameWizard is going to be looking for him to switch out Carmine so that he can heal. So he's like, no, he's going to try to burst here. Let me bait it.
Yeah.
Smart stuff.
Oh, the Leaving Parry coming in clutch. Gonna be able to kill Razzo possibly. We got a 1v1 scenario here. Level 4 resonance on both characters. DP's out. That up the puddle and the resonance. That's a great setup there for Razzo. That DP's out afterwards. Still DP's again. Razzo not afraid. Keep the control.
Oh, runs in but didn't believe in the hit.
Wow, just jumped over the 5B. That was masterfully played by Razzo, I gotta say.
Really was. I really liked how he was like, yo, I'm just gonna run under these Yumi fireballs, but then I think he kind of got scared and wasn't quite able to punish.
Yeah, not quite. Possibly just not confident that he was in on time and then also try to bait a DP, but good stuff to Razzo. I like that. I like the way he played that literally immediately from right before he activated Resonance, you know, throwing that pile on the ground and then activating the Resonance to where Yumi was mid-action, so when he came out of Resonance, he had free plus frames already off rip, because he threw out the puddle already, and then those two clutch reversal DPs, that was just, everything was coming up Razzo there. The solo Carmine, that was a really good play for sure.
Absolutely.
Alright, so Game 2.
As we're up here on match point.
Yes, yeah, that is correct.
Let's see you try.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight!
How's that?
GameWizard going in with these cross-ups. I'm not playing around this time. And some solid damage there on Hakumen. And up the cross combo situation. Both characters, but Hakumen falls out.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit more dominant for GameWizard. Able to get more of the game plan started here, and Razzo Hakumen is bleeding quite a bit. Yeah, force the first there.
Hey, GameWizard getting the hit on Carmine. Carry him over to the corner. Ooh, nice. Gonna kill? Oh. Wow, and Carmine goes down, and GameWizard, both characters looking real healthy. Able to punish the counter attempt.
There it is, yeah, and a complete turnaround there for GameWizard. Able to get a game on the board against Razzo, and in a pretty convincing fashion too. Neither character really touched.
Hey. So, you know, or not Razzo, GameWizard showing signs of life here. He was like, you know what, this time I'm going to go in hard, I'm going to put in the pressure, and it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see kind of Razzo's adaptation here. You know, in the first game, it was definitely just a great showmanship of nullification of options that Adachi Yumi definitely has. Had answers for the beam, had answers for Yumi's Air 236C, just showing that, you know, that Razzo is definitely able to play the matchup. But GameWizard, you know, just because Razzo knows how to play the matchup doesn't mean it nullifies the matchup. GameWizard is also a very talented player, so kind of able to make the adaptations necessary as we go into Game 3.
I like Razzo choosing to start Carmine this time. Gonna have a little bit better round start options.
Definitely. Oh yeah, the whip Theo.
And way in.
Yo, I did not know that was gonna punish or still pick up. That was cool.
Me either. Really get a nice little punish there on Hakumen and comes in with a grab. Get a nice little chunk of damage there on Carmine.
We'll try to
Nice to make the burst. Also doesn't bite. Carmine out. Yeah.
Throwing the Hakumen in. Oh yeah, no Hakumen. Okay. Oh yo, that was good awareness. Razzo's Carmine as they're playing with fire.
He's got to get out right now.
Oh my god.
GameWizard able to punish there.
The air-to-air is really coming in handy for GameWizard. Oh, yeah, I gotta get a quick punch on that super.
Good stuff there from GameWizard.
What a parry there from Razzo. Pressure going. What a confirm! Great air conversion there from Razzo. We want situation.
Good grab. Might work out.
Yeah, 40% of push block, which is significant. That means she doesn't have air 260 available, but she still has air T. Dunks on Carmine's head. 1v1 situation. Gets the throw bait as fast as what GameWizard needed and takes the set against Razzo and keeps the team alive.
Oh, good stuff there from GameWizard. He was realizing that Razzo was in this pressure situation. Hakumen didn't have a lot of health left, just gone into resonance, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to run up in his face, and I'm just going to jump, and was able to beat the throw attempt, the kill. So good stuff there from GameWizard.
Definitely keeping the team alive, and that means we're going to have another game going. I guess it would be GameWizard versus Marvin Pie?
Sounds about right, yeah. Probably getting ready here.
Alright, so Marvin Pie going to stick it with 9 Hilda against this team comp. Don't think it's a bad idea. So, yeah, he's going to start Hilda. I was going to say, I'm curious about which character Marvin Pie would start in this scenario. Because again, you just don't want to fall victim to, like, not threatening the right things from round start and letting this team kind of snowball. So I think starting Hilda may be a good look. You know, has the 5A and the 5B, you know, really that dominant full screen presence that you kind of need in this matchup. So I think it'll work out well. But let's see. Yep, there it is right there already. The 5A.
Like you said, gonna get a nice little snipe there on Yumi. And that's the real thing about Hilda is you have to be really careful about how you call your assist. Because if they're looking for it, they can definitely just throw out that jump B and punish your assist calls.
Right. Definitely a good point to make. Marvin has been on fire on this set so far, only taking damage from the burst.
Right. And Itachi is going to die here. Only have to spend a meter.
Yeah, Marvin Pie is showing off two things here. One thing that Marvin Pie is definitely showing off is that they are very comfortable with this matchup. And the other thing showing off that they are very comfortable with Hilda. Like, both of these really coming into play here as it's been a snowball of a match.
Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, setting up the 50 scenarios with Hilda in the back, 9 assists in the front. That was a very convincing game there from Marvin Pie.
Absolutely was. So, you know, I'm really curious as to how GameWizard's going to adapt to this because, I mean, Marvin Pie had full control of that entire match the whole time.
Right. It's going to come down to a couple things on GameWizard's end. Of course, the round start was a big tell there. GameWizard likely not going to fall victim to the 5A again, but also recognizing that Marvin Pie is going to be starting Hilda, so that full screen presence is going to be there. What that means for GameWizard, maybe it means more of an airborne game. It could be a lot of things as far as the adaptation is necessary there. But also just defense against Hilda, right? When Marvin Pie gets started, he's not afraid to go for those high-low mix-ups. Yeah, I like the air backdash with the Neo there. Get things started. And, I mean, this is actually kind of dangerous for Marvin Pie because snowball has begun.
It has. GameWizard, like, so Marvin Pie forced to burst out, but took a lot of damage. Ooh.
Yeah, I like that, oh, yo, what an air conversion! Yo, that was sick!
That was super sick, and good presence of mind there from Marvin Pye. He was like, look, Adachi's trying to Zio, let me go ahead and drop his EX arm. Projectiles.
Oh, baited DP, but wasn't able to punish. GameWizard had the right idea, but just didn't walk forward to punish that 90p. No sandwich set up, but still able to air to air. 9, she's gonna go down.
Yeah, she dies.
Gonna be up to Marvin Pye solo hill to bring this back. Flies out of the corner. Level 2 resonance available. Yeah, GameWizard is holding forward. Like, I don't have a reason for this to be done full screen. I just have to run forward to get to some type of sandwich or anything. That air C is gonna get punished though.
The reactions there from Marvin Pye to block that.
Yeah, he'll do damage, not going for anything, just getting the setup, and it pays off. Yubi going down, we got a 1v1. I like that. I was wondering if he would go into pins. It definitely paid off here. Able to get GameWizard opened up.
The side switch. What's the setup? Oh, tries to go for the overhead, but doesn't quite make it.
This is
on his way out.
Game here, but 3 meters on the side of Adachi.
Marvin Pye with no meter, so he's not really going to have the full screen mix-up options like he does.
Right, and even off any hit, the combo has to be on point to kill, honestly.
He does.
Oh, the cross up B? GameWizard out here, combo. Not enough to kill. Oh, but gets sniped by the EX move. GameWizard able to take a match or a game, so it's going to be tied up 1-1.
Right. And you see GameWizard deciding to put on a lot more pressure there against Marvin Pye, deciding like, look, I'm going to go in, I'm going to try to get these hits any way that I can, and it really worked out for him in that favor.
Yeah, definitely. It was good stuff to Marvin Pye, because GameWizard was kind of enforcing that even when it was a 2-for-1 situation, but Marvin Pye able to bring it to a very tight set just to solo Hilda alone, and not to mention without spending, like the way that Marvin Pye spent meter to do it, it was I think there was one overhead to hit, but I really liked the activation of the resonance pins right before resonance ended. I think that was really smart there from Marvin Pye. But GameWizard able to close it out. 1-1. Marvin Pye still started with the 5A. Oh, they both use their metered options.
Right. Now they gotta play an honest game. Without meter, you can't push block the Adachi Zio. He gets in for free.
Right.
Gonna set up the mix. Alright, I like the burst out there from Marvin Pye. Didn't want to deal with that good switch situation.
Oh, wow, the retracting hitbox of the 5G stuck 9 Hunter out of that teleport. That was unfortunate.
It really was. The Wizard choosing to catch out with the super. To get the hit on 9. Alright, and Marvin Pye really going to have to do some good work here. And, you know, hurting there in the back.
Oh, right, with the 5A. Dagger pressure. Ooh, nice! Runs up, yeah, possibly trying to see if GameWizard would throw with that 5A. GameWizard not fighting. Getting damage instead. We're in the other corner here. Oh, overhead? Yo!
Oh, goes in for the command grab and gets the kill. Smart stuff there from GameWizard. Vampire DPing out. Activates the resonance. 3.
Yeah, you can see GameWizard just playing it safe, doesn't have to do anything too crazy. That's the kind of Marvin Pye to get the comeback. That could have been a big point of potential there off of the counter hit, the button was able to stabilize it. Also low on resources, it's kind of dangerous for 9. Gonna need a burst fade or like, yeah, a lot of things here in order to make this happen, but Marvin Pye not out of it yet. Wow, that was really smart. You saw air to air, no confirm, try to run away!
Yo, GameWizard is like, I am going to chase you down. Gets the kill with the...
But it didn't get the persona as GameWizard takes the set for their team. That's going to be GameWizard and I think it was Punt. Moving on to winners final.
That's correct. And they'll be facing Diaphone and Dante Thomas. And unfortunately, with that, I do have to go ahead and bow out as I do have some other plans for tonight. I wasn't able to finish out the tournament with you here, my friend, but thank you, as always, for commentating with me. It really is.
Absolutely, no worries. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure. You enjoy yourself. This is the last season of, or the last episode of RuPaul?
It is season finale, so I definitely gotta make sure that I catch the whole thing. But next week, we got no RuPaul next week, so I'll be in there full force, whole tournament. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna have a good time. So thank you, my friend, and shout outs to Guzman for hosting the 2v2. And I can't wait to watch the VODs and see who wins.
Good stuff, man. Thank you. You have a good one.
Hey, thanks, brother.
Bye. So here we are, y'all. Shout out to Razor Baron. Definitely much appreciated his commentary. If you don't follow him on Twitter, that is Ray, spelled like a sun ray, right? RAYZYRBYRN on Twitter. Be sure to give him a follow, Marvel and BBTAG player, and just a really all-around nice guy. I'm taking a lot of BBTAG chill tournaments with me. Matrino, real quick, gonna be posting the link in the chat. Don't forget, I didn't forget. You can donate, use that coupon code BBTAG and chill10. Donate the free 50 cents. There's also some books up there for sale from the Kyson Books publisher. But yeah, we are jumping into the next match here. I think it's Razzo versus MysteryRacer, so that would be here. Let's kind of get that picture one. Where are we in the bracket? Hold up. Wait, that's Razzo and Marble Pie down. I need to refresh my bracket. There we go. Yeah, Razzo and Marble Pie versus MysteryRacer. Got it. Okay. Alright, so Naruto is bleeding. Threatening a good amount of damage on Naruto is Razzo. Oh, yeah, wasn't sure if it was going to be able to kill, but it definitely did. Yeah, it's going to be up to MysteryRacer, solo Dante, to kind of try to bring this back. Not looking good so far, as the Dante is taking quite a bit of damage. Activating the Razzo to the corner. Ooh! Oh! Yeah, no! Invul not going to be caring about that reaction super. Razzo going to be able to take the first game. Has been on point with those counter supers so far, especially against Adachi. I think it's just good reactions on the side of Razzo to be able to have those clutch reaction supers when it comes to the Zeo and the kind of persona tracking dive. It's been really good to see him kind of implement those options. They're coming in handy for sure. Alright, so coming up on game 2 here. I think Razzo has had a pretty strong set count so far in the tournament. So yeah, let's see if he's able to keep that going against MysteryRacer. Lots of air Zeo in front, but Hawkman gets hit in the back. Stuck in this corner here. Yeah, first thing out, that was, that's something that MysteryRacer does set up quite a bit. It's like kind of a blockable situation with the Naruto. Picks into Adachi, tag 2P, 2L I should say. Yeah, first thing out of there, but of course he got punished with Hawkman. Oh, but yeah, gonna cash in on a mark. Hawkman is danger, was looking for that 2B, I guarantee his jump buffered into a Hamon. But it does not matter, gonna get caught by the Adachi decision to a Hamon regardless. Freaking Adachi gonna be up to Razzo. Solo Carman to try to bring this back. Razzo has activated the resonance. Second attack, basically unblockable the Rude Talent, but right there, damage as well, so there's definitely gonna be a push block to get out of that. A definitely push block to maybe get out of it, but some basically regardless. Razzo still fighting back. Nice air to there confirmed. He's been kind of on point with those, but oh! Combo breaker was supposed to be this weekend. Anyways, Razzo still trying to push it back for Carbine. Sorry, that man. wish I was a comic book right now. MysteryRacer gets the jump button able to seal the deal against Razzo's solo carbine. That was crazy. Had the setup with the cuddle and was able to break out of that throw. I don't know if I've seen that interaction before, but MysteryRacer is still able to seal the deal. That saying combo breaker was facing the Kingdom of Nine, and I instantly got sad. I'm supposed to be in Chicago right now. Alright, so 1-1. Next match would be JustKwill versus Marvin Pie. Just trying to see who's going to be going to that set with the advantage as far as teams are concerned. So here we go. Ooh, yeah, the round start 5A coming in favor for MysteryRacer. It's the core push, builds a bar while it's at it. A solid 7.2k. Yeah, I like saving Naruto with the Vio. I thought that was pretty smart. Unfortunately got bursted and stuck in this corner with this big hospital damage. 7.6k. Yo! Wow, yeah, did the air button there to kind of make it easy. Wasn't able to come down with the punish. Dante too far away. Hoffman is a little boy. Gets the Marvelous, able to build that bar. MysteryRacer keeps the pressure on, sets up the sandwich situation. Keeping the lockdown going. I like doing that with the tracking Adachi and just setting up for, I think that was the unblockable. It might not have been my good hit, but either way, it's damage. Ooh, yeah, air dashing for it, but not hitting any buttons. Carmine whipping. Casting the 5k. It was a safe jump setup. Should be able to get a kill here, pending any big drops, but it does look like that's what's going to happen. Alright, so MysteryRacer in a very comfortable scenario here. Maybe a little bit of teabagging on MysteryRacer's side. Can't tell. This is down, but it's broken. Seems to be fixed now. Yo, wow, I'm surprised that didn't attack Adachi in the back. I think that's something that Razzo might have been hoping for in doing that super good. Unfortunately, it's like this is grounded, wasn't able to catch Adachi in the air. Activating this resonance in the unblockable scenario, but it's a bit mistimed, so it's super hard to blockable, not as unblockable. That command grab is unblockable, and MysteryRacer will be taking the set with that exchange. So nice set there. MysteryRacer gonna put his team up. Next we will have JustKwill versus Marvin Pie. Gonna get that Blake Yumi going up against what I would imagine is Hilda, but I've seen Marvin Pie play quite a few teams. Yeah, let's see. Kwill's all readied up. Where is Marvin Pie gonna go? Yeah, Marvin Pie gonna stick Hilda as well. Yeah, so really everyone in this match, team-wise, Marvin Pie, Razzo, MysteryRacer, Kwil, pretty native to BBTAG and Chill. They've definitely been in a lot of the tournaments, so they're definitely familiar with each other. This is possibly a matchup that we've seen before. So curious to see how these two players play against each other in the first two format. Here we go. Already setting up the challenge is Kwil. Not going to spin the cross combo though, just going to keep 9 in block stun. Oh yeah, sets up the sandwich there, and I mean, I like that. Being conservative, not spinning the cross combo or doing anything too crazy, make sure that they can get Pheonix going. Now just spin the cross combo, the 9 is a little bit lower. By spinning those push blocks to try to stay safe, going to activate the fireball, get a sandwich going of their own, but no spin on the cross combo there, just trying to find the right way to do it. Marvin Pie hasn't landed any hits so far. Surprised that Marvin Pie opted to do the fireball and not the barrier there, but working out, able to find a hit. Yeah, Marvin Pie trying to stabilize this Nuke game. It can be hard, you know, Blake has full screen button, the UB60 is just an amazing system for anyone. Oh yeah, trying to get a tag off of that Hilda 60. Trying to get a tag combo, wasn't quite able to convert. Wow, yeah, the pressure here from JustKwill piling on, gives him the double overhead, but Marvin Pie staying solid on the block. Good defense. The air unblockable DP does connect. Sandwich? still no cross combo activation from Marvin Pie, but it might have been a good thing, able to get the burst, and now maybe that conservative play from Marvin Pie is going to come in handy here. Oh yeah, DP through it. Hasn't even used cross combo at all, just using it all on Hilda, and there's the burst, has the first punish, but oh yeah, not all the way. Alright, I like the anti-air, unfortunately a drop combo. Ooh, yeah, still not afraid to DP as JustKwill. Gonna eat the reverse super though. Walking forward is Marvin Pie confidently with his 9, building up that magic gauge. Ooh, wow, yeah, I really like the sandwich situation there. And Marvin Pie, the conservative play on not sending the cross combo when they have the very good sandwich scenario set up is very good there. Instead of opting to go for DPBA, notice that Cable's kind of happy with DPs. I like that instead. Good stuff from Marvin Pie to have a solid read on their opponent. Gonna be wasting all that resistance on Cable's side. This will be up to Cable solo Yubi to kind of bring this back. Has 5 bars on their side. Rampage time is activated. Marvin Pie cleaning up, sets up the pin, tagging the Hilda, gets the throw, and will be taking game 1 in this set.
The world won't change. It can't be changed. Don't you know how to handle yourself?
Alright, so I liked some of the things that Marvin Pie was setting up there, definitely getting a lot of mileage off of their assists, and once again, setting up those sandwich situations and not spinning the cross combo, just kind of recognizing the KO was opting DP and then punishing that DP accordingly. I think that was good stuff from Marvin Pie. It's going to be up to KO to kind of make those adaptations. What I did like in that last set as well was in the beginning, showing some power when it came to kind of nullifying a little bit of Marvin Pie's options. Just wasn't able to confirm anything into a kill or into those snowball situations that we've seen Cable set up in the past with this team. But here we go, jumping into game 2. Yeah, also getting a lot of mileage is K-Will off of that Yumi 6P. Marvin Pie sniping that out and round start there. Bringing Yumi in early off of the burst. Good block on the instant overhead from Hilda. Alright, Marvin Pie slowing it down, just playing a full screen game that will punish 2-6 super there with Yumi. I like that idea to try to get the fireball into the 6P confirm. Unfortunately, was out of reach. Avoiding that 6P again is Marvin Pie. Push corner, a big throw bait off the jump back A. This is Marvin Pie able to confirm his no combo. Still, all the momentum is on Marvin Pie's side as they get the active throw. No combo though by BB. No dice, Marvin Pie in the driver's seat. And yeah, K-Will is just kind of stuck in this corner, eating all the spells, and all the throw baits are hitting. Marvin Pie really just kind of dominating a lot of the presence of the matchup so far. Just has had all the right reads, making all the right decisions, and hasn't had to commit too much. Although there hasn't been a lot of big damage in play, once again we see the reversal super on the 5D. Not a lot of big damage or big missions in play. Playing fantastic neutrals, Marvin Pie. And now, to seal the deal on the Yumi, activates the cross combo finally. We're gonna laugh at Yumi, but I'm gonna laugh at this damage from Hilda, so it's not gonna kill. However, K-Will gonna need to definitely make something happen. And solo Yumi, but can't do it, gets caught low as Marvin Pie is going to take the set 2-0 against K-Will. And I think that sets up 1-1, if I'm not mistaken, for the set as far as the team is concerned. Yeah, so she'll be getting Marvin Pie versus MysteryRacer. Yeah, good stuff to Marvin Pie. That was a pretty dominant set there. K-Will just not quite able to get their footing, to get their game plan started, but also win a neutral exchange. Marvin Pie kind of got on fire with the call-outs there. So good stuff to them. As we move on into the last set of this match, we're going to be having the 2 anchors and 2 victors fight it out. We got MysteryRacer and Marvin Pie. But like I said, everybody on both of these teams are definitely no strangers to BBTAG and Chill. We've seen them play a lot. And we're in this bracket too. Definitely all talented players. So who is going to come out on top here? This is a bracket match, so loser will be out of the tournament. Alright, Marvin Pie keeping the snowball going as Matilda has been running a terror so far in this set. And again, like, the combo damage that Marmapie has been getting, or like the types of hits that Marmapie has been landing, has been leading to anything that's well over 6k mostly. It's been kind of nickel and diming damage. The thing is, Marmapie just consistently gets it. Consistently winning multiple exchanges, consistently just like, kind of in there. In a sandwich situation, oh wow, yeah, does the EX action, but still maintaining control of Marmapie. I promise I know how to say consistently. Yeah, getting kill on the Dante is going to be up to full Naoto. Helps the Resonance, activates it instantly. Oh, and that's going to be a mark on Hilda. And this could be a huge turnaround, although there's a huge life. Oh no, wasn't quick enough to punish. That could be really big trouble there for Marmapie. It still is going to be, going to get the Hana own kill, setting up shop. Still has Resonance on deck is MysteryRacer. Definitely can guarantee that they are looking to get a mark. Yeah, just spinning the raw super, although there will be no mark, still getting tick damage activated. How about this? Marmapie with the spin the resonant super, and still MysteryRacer going to be putting a game on the board. Marmapie is 3-0 so far in this set. And if Marmapie doesn't go 4-0, will be carrying their team into losers semis. Alright, so here we go. Could be the potential last match of this set. MysteryRacer fighting for their team to stay alive. Gonna be needing to win 2 games against what seems to be an unstoppable Marmapie so far. Okay, so let's see if Tadachi Naoto on the side of MysteryRacer can crack anything in the armor of Marmapie that seems to be impenetrable so far. Marmapie with another strong start here. Both burst used, but Marmapie has the full screen game going, and the Hilda is activated. Here it goes, gonna be up to MysteryRacer to have some good blocks and good defensive measures. I like the full screen presence to get Hilda into the corner. Ooh, nice air to air there from MysteryRacer. Oh, pins and tag, yeah. I think that was a good idea from Marmapie to pin tag, bring 9 in safely, get Hilda out of there safely. No worries at all. Activates the cross combo though, able to punish now. Nullifies the cross combo situation entirely. You know, I like Marmapie switching between the level 1 spells, projectile, and the barrier. Really can kind of mix up Naoto, because Naoto has to choose between either like blocking or being careful with guns. That's kind of the crux of where Marmapie's basic gameplay off so far, but the Hilda to back him up. Looking for the 4P anti-air, MysteryRacer going straight over it, but able to get the first is Marmapie. Back to this full screen scenario with Hilda, which has been giving Marmapie so much mileage so far. Gets the 5A auto combo, bring 9 back in. Cross combo's activated. Yeah, did not go. I think MysteryRacer was trying to bait some blocks because there was possibly some unblockable scenarios that MysteryRacer could have threatened, but just kind of nullifying the scenario, but still going to get a kill on Hilda. And again, just trying to crack the armor of Marmapie has been really on a roll so far in the last 3 games, but has a character down now, could be playing from behind with Hilda, gets opened up. And that will be a game on the side of MysteryRacer and JustKwill. Via MysteryRacer. Yeah, so we're going to be down to the wire here on the last match of the set. MysteryRacer make the product for adaptation to get a game over Marmapie. And yeah, the winner of this will be, as I said, moving on to losers semis. Going to be fighting the winner of the team of Dat Boy and Ultimate Lotad, or Darkdes and Pheonix Neon. So here we go, last game of the set. Alright, Marmapie with his Hilda, signs a big happy birthday. Gonna be able to carry to the corner. Not a lot of damage, but you know, it's still corner presence. Sets up some pins, covers the wake-up option. Not too big of a confirm though, just 2.6k, but still keeping Naoto locked down. Able to hit the Adachi as well, gonna go straight to the super. She lasts, but we last at her damage. She's not able to kill Naoto. Gets the tag into Adachi. MysteryRacer still playing from behind here. It's been all Marvin Pie, a big snowball round from him. As Marvin Pie tagged in 9 up to MysteryRacer's infamous solo Naoto. However, yes, Marvin Pie able to punish with the clutch dashes behind on that Razzo Super. Marvin Pie will be taking it for their team. Marvin Pie and Razzo move on in the bracket to losers semis. But a great set nonetheless, a great showing from Marvin Pie being able to win those 4 games for their team and progress them along in the bracket. I see Dante joining the lobby, so I think we're going to be jumping to winners finals, I assume, which would be Dante, Thomas, and Diaphone versus GameWizard and Puns. Yeah, looks like that's exactly what's happening. So we're winding down, trying to get our top 4 kind of settled for the tournament here. Thank you all for watching BBTAG and Chill 10. And hey.
Alright,
hey.
Finally.
Okay, what's up? Yo, E30?
There you go. I'm here to help.
Welcome. So yeah, we have E30 joining us here on commentary. You're right in time. Do you know what you're in time for?
What's up?
You're in time for the Match Reno show. I was just about to get into it. I just posted the command in the chat. Literally when I hit enter, you joined. So yeah.
Okay, so how do I do this then?
Well, you know, all you gotta do is use that code BBTAG and Chill10 to donate the free 50 cents to the pot. I do appreciate all of you donating so far. We have the pot almost to $20. It looks like, as the Guzman has them on the screen. So yeah, use the code BBTAG and Chill10 to donate a free 50 cents to the pot. We also have the publisher Kaiten books in the marketplace. You can buy Loner Life in Another World Volume 1 or Shetasuke Ryugasaki-san. Buying those books does contribute to the pot as well. But if you aren't in the mood for buying books, you just want to donate through that free 50 cents, use code BBTAG and Chill10 to do so. So, welcome E30. This is our winners finals. We have Diaphone and Dante Thomas versus GameWizard and Puns.
Alright, alright. Let's see here.
Yeah, so Puns has been showing off Kanji Akatsuki quite well. Definitely has a lot of matchup knowledge with his team. Using the Akatsuki 5P to kind of cover Kanji's options. And just has a lot of general matchup knowledge as well. Just being able to play his opponents very well too. A big parry call out.
SDP.
Oh yeah, piling on those projectile assists. Dante gonna invulnerate it. Ooh, yeah, good bait on the DPS here. And gonna get the 2
nice BB.
Yes, punish on the burst.
So that, who's on the way? I'm sorry.
Dante Thomas is using a U-Hide, and then Puns is on Kanji Akatsuki.
Okay. Yeah, because I can really see the proficiency in the Akatsuki, or in the Kanji right now. Having a lot of situational awareness with this team, and nice defense on the hard to blockable setup.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, might go down here. And yeah, it's gonna be it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Puns playing one of those specialist teams, man. Kanji's not a very popular character that you see too often, but Puns is definitely somebody, just from what I've seen in this tournament, that's super comfortable with their character and it kind of maximized a lot of the potential with it, and also just really comfortable with the team, setting up those unblockable situations and putting Kanji in very favorable situations.
Get ready.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's always nice to see characters that don't get a lot of love that often. And it's always nice to see them do well, because when they do well, it's such a blow up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Trying to change the sides of the matchup so far. Going to be carrying them to the corner immediately. Activating cross combo, trying to get the mix going. Puns jumping out very bravely and getting a confirmed for it as well. Gets the throw bait. Look at the top here, but we're going to clean it up still. What a first bait! That was sick!
Oh no! Just trying to create some space right now. I'm surprised that diagram didn't hit. Try the EX neutral skip right there. Trying to reset the situation. Getting a little bit of chip damage going. Not a lot.
Oh yeah,
Oh, another happy birthday. That could be a death Fonzie. Might be a little too far. Oh no, I'm a liar.
Yeah, barely on it.
Heel kick. Oh, that was a bad active switch, and that is gonna lose you for it.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that Dante opted to active switch in that situation. Oh well, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be Narukami going down. We got a 1v1 scenario. Hyde versus Katsuki looking like Uniel.
Oh, and that should be it as long as Punch doesn't drop his combo. Yeah, just go straight into Kamikaze. Don't even try and go for the 214 BC loops.
Yeah, keeping it simple, and simple as all the Puns need, that they're going to be able to put a match on the board for Team Puns and GameWizard. So this is winners finals, and we're going to be setting up for GameWizard versus Diaphone, which might be a mirror match. They've been playing the same team throughout the entire tournament.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it really is going to be. We have reached, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached peak BBTAG. We have in one corner Adachi Yumi versus the opposing corner Adachi Yumi.
I mean, this is peak 2.0 right here.
Yeah. This says a lot about society.
Yeah, I got Adachi with the Google Stadia colors, and we're
It's your case now.
Beautiful. Alright, well here we go, GameWizard versus Diaphone. They almost did the same opening interaction as well. Alright, gonna get the confirm off the classic 60 and charge Theo. Using GameWizard go to that quite a bit. Oh, good counter fill?
5-8. Yeah, that's 6 frames. I mean, it's one of those very matchable moves.
Oh yeah, the cheap stuff. Yeah, the quarter still there from the UB jump C. Cascade the damage on GameWizard. Yeah, dude, he's dead.
Well, maybe just a little too late on the GT. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. The Adachi came in kind of late, probably kind of misjudged the timing and bringing in Adachi, but still doesn't follow life stage.
That was a nice 236B right there, or 236C, just to avoid the mix-up.
Absolutely not able to punish the burst, but again, still a solid life lead, gets the active switch throw up the solo Adachi to bring this back.
That was a nice air, but unfortunately not a huge follow-up there.
Yo! That's a big deal. Oh my god, here. All of a sudden, this is GameWizard with the life lead.
Oh,
but gets caught by the button.
You gonna catch on more? Yeah, do it!
Yeah. Might as well, man. I hated when Yumi players did that, when it's like, yo, I'm already dead, why do you have to spin the meter to make me watch this for longer? But I do it too, so...
I mean, like, in that kind of situation, I agree with it sometimes, especially because of how high-strung BBTAG matches are. It gives you that extra few seconds to breathe and think about the next match.
That's fair. I can actually absolutely agree with that, you know, just to really, I mean, it's just the similar mindset of, like, you know, cashing in a super when you don't need to, just to, like, completely seal the deal, watch the animation play, and kind of clear your mind. Makes sense.
No, I'm just trying to justify BM, to be honest. I'm just kidding.
Right there with you. I get that.
Another similar exchange at the beginning there.
The classic. GameWizard has been getting a lot of violence off of that. Oh, the first bait, yeah. Going into the jump A string gets the first bait as well. And GameWizard without 4 bars. You really gotta block the mix. Yeah.
Nice defense.
Dangerous scenario, but Diaphone is coming out almost unscathed. It wasn't quite over yet.
Gonna cash out as much speed as possible, putting Yumi in the danger zone. Oh, and getting hit and not flinching. GameWizard? I don't know. This isn't Adachi, but it's gonna get close. Oh no, but that hit Yumi?
Yikes! Yeah, it did. The Jumpy clipping Yumi, and Game wasn't able to definitely steal that game because Mystic Dash didn't have a lot of damage loss on either character.
That. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. I did not expect that to hit.
Neither did I. It's just like the tip of it just like clipped Yumi apparently.
Yeah.
Alright, well, here we go. This is a potential game for Team GameWizard and Puns to move them into Grand Finals, or a potential Game 3 force from Diaphone side to run the Diaphone Pun set.
Same route start? Close. Happy birthday, but Yumi dropped out early.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Diaphone to not make sure both characters eat this damage. Good 7.5 or 7.3K. Ooh.
Another nice DP. Right back at you.
Yeah, definitely. It's only been making contact with DP so far, but almost able to get things started with a happy birthday. Still looking pressure regardless. That's the way this team works. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, able to get the jump C to the confirm there. Wow, great parry there. Yeah, on guys on that. It's still active!
They're sharing the same brain cell. I don't care what anyone says.
Alright, well, the dive was solo Yumi to bring. Oh my god! Parry! But it didn't reach, but still able to get the 5B out of the parry stun. And there we go. We have a 1v1 scenario of the Yumi Adachi. It's Yumi versus Adachi.
Oh. And this might not be enough to kill. Especially since Razzo just ran out, not gonna be enough. They're gonna catch out as much as they can here.
Oh, there's a jumping back! And GameWizard takes it!
Taking it over Diaphone.
GameWizard and Puns will move on to Grand Finals. Diaphone likely doing a jump back button that we just didn't see the actual frames of yet, but did not matter. The Universal Super takes the game, and that will be, GameWizard and Puns moving on to Grand Finals as Diaphone and Dante Thomas will be waiting on the losers final side of things.
Oh, that was those three matches went by so fast, but I'm just like, I lost so many brain cells watching that.
I may have lost brain cells, but I gained matchup knowledge. Not really. I could never. Hey, just picked up Yumi out of the effect. Go full yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we're gonna have the other side of loser semis filled out through this match. It's gonna be Dat Boy and Ultimate Lotad versus Darkdes and Pheonix Neon.
Oh, Lotad's here. I'm excited.
Yeah, Lotad's been showing up to a couple of Goosebumps tournaments, and yeah, I really like the way they play. Has a very strong West Aurier comp, and I just really like Lotad's kind of presence of mind in scenarios. They use Aurier 4P and just like counter and everything in really smart ways.
Yeah, it's it seems so Lotad's like some of the combos that they've been able to come up with Weiss, and just seeing it makes me want to play Weiss again. But those fancy combos involve land canceling, and I still haven't gotten it down. So I'm like, yeah, no thanks. As much as I want to play Weiss again, it's just no, I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a commit to get those land cancels going. A non-committal action, though, would definitely be donating to Matcherino, as it requires nothing from you, just to kind of go to that link that I've just put in the chat there and use the code BBTAG and chill10 to donate that free 50 cents to the pot. Again, thank you all for donating, as we have, I think, hit $20 by this point. But yeah, feel free to donate to the pot using that code BBTAG and Chill10 under the contribute to donate the free 50 cents to the pot. There's also some books for sale, Loner Life in Another World, and Shet That's Gonna Be Gasaki-san, courtesy of Kaiten Books. So if you want to buy one of those manga that are on sale, you can do so and also donate to the pot. But if you aren't much of a reading person, but more of a free person, we got you covered. BB Tag and Chill 10, free 50-cent donation. Okay.
And also, another thing with about Kaiten Books, apparently that they're trying to get some more licensing, so there might be a few more series that they're gonna start translating and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. So there's probably gonna be more. This isn't the only two books. This is the only two books that Kaiten Books has produced so far, but there's definitely more from them in the future. So stay tuned for that.
Nice. Alright, I look forward to it. I've completely learned the names of Loner Life in Another World and Shet That's Gonna Be Gasaki-san. To the point where, like, I remember when Cheap first brought it up, like a couple of nights ago, that like, yeah, we definitely gotta pick this sponsor too, and I was like, oh crap. And then the first two times I tried to read it, I was like, yeah, they got the books, and then I had to bring up the Matrino page, and I'm like, Shed That Skin, Ryu, and Ken.
Hey guys. So we have a problem with Marvin. He's having trouble connecting. I think it might be that E30 and Marvin aren't compatible because earlier E30 couldn't join.
Should I leave and
So what I was thinking is if Kraken can stream it on Discord, and then you can watch the Discord, and then he can join the lobby.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I don't know if it correlated with it, but I do remember when I joined, I changed the parameters on where, like, on what to search for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I put the lobby amount to like 6+, and whatever other parameters were there, and for whatever reason that got me in.
Also, as far as streaming this on Discord, how do I do that from PS4?
You have like a capture card and all that, right?
Yeah.
Is it hooked up at the moment?
Hopefully. Do I have to pull up OBS?
Yeah. So you pull up OBS, and then whatever source that your capture card is on, you should right click it, and there should be something about like an output screen. And then once you pull up the output screen, you can stream it to the Discord here.
Okay. Alright, here, let me load up OBS first. Give me one moment.
Because I know there's like different internet types that bar some people from playing each other.
Right. The types. It is quite slow. Hopefully I can get this set up in a timely manner.
Apologies for the wait, fellas. We're trying to get one of our contestants in. Yeah, should I just leave first so that just to rule it out?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. Yeah, because
Cool. Okay.
yeah, let me just I'll leave the lobby and see if Marvin Pye can get back in.
Okay, but I have
Okay, I
have
think.
source. Oh yeah, Marvin Pye is in now.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I stream to you from OBS? I have the source available.
Yeah, so the source that your capture card is on, right click it, and there should be like a few options, one of them being something like an output. Let me pull up OBS as well.
Resize output source size.
That's like shoot, what's the name of it? OBS is about to fire up. Yeah, it's coming up. So if you go to like the sources and go to capture card, you should be able to right click it, and one of the options should be create output projector. And that should pull up a window with just your BBTAG screen.
I have windowed projector source.
No, I
Like
can.
when you right-click your capture card source.
Yeah, when I right-click it, it gives me window projector source or full-screen projector source.
No, just go on Discord and right above your name is gonna give you a screen. It says video and screen. Click on screen, and then it's gonna give you an option to capture a capture card.
Oh, yeah, I see screen.
Yeah, so click on it, and then it's gonna show you an option of all your open windows.
Okay, I think I understand it now. Okay, so I have to go window projector. Okay, so you have to do that, and then screen. I see. I think I have it. It should be live right now.
Okay, sweet. I see.
Perfect.
Mice.
Oh, they got birthday.
Yeah, it looks like Marvin Pie is just dominating over Ultimate Lotad right now, and that's gonna be a dead Weiss. Has 2 sticks of butter in case it doesn't kill, and yeah. Such a solo Ori. This is gonna be a tall mountain to climb too.
Yeah, definitely. Marvin Pie is sitting with some very healthy characters. I mean, Marvin Pie in the last set, Marvin Pie and Razzo versus MysteryRacer and KWill, Marvin Pie was able to punch it out 4-1, basically against MysteryRacer and KWill, and just kind of been on fire. Both Marvin Pie and Razzo, basically. They're very strong teams, but Marvin Pie definitely coming in clutch in that last set, trying to keep that momentum going.
I can see Lotad just desperately trying to make something happen, but nothing's working out for them.
Yeah, you saw a throw whip and a DP there from Lotad, and desperately trying to get out of that scenario. Wasn't punished, but kind of seeing where their head is at. And that will be a game for Marvin Pie.
You're so weak. Don't you know how to
Yeah, so like this team looks extremely refined from Marvin Pie. I think I saw them playing on Monkey Stream a while back, and yeah, just now I'm starting to see just how much how dominant it is.
Yeah, Marvin Pie does have quite a few teams that they rotate out through. I know that they also have a Paco Batista. Earlier in the set they used, I think it was Blake Hilda. So it definitely has quite a few characters, but 9 Hildas to be the main squeeze, and Marvin Pie is just so comfortable with both these characters, even when it's like a solo scenario or whatever it may be. Very comfortable on both characters.
Lotad showing more signs of life compared to the last set right now. Having a little bit of a life lead and trying to make something happen.
Yeah, trying to get Marvin Pie locked down and not, basically, not let the matchup get to full screen or beyond the range of Lotad's route. Because that's where things get super dangerous, and where Marvin Pie gets super dangerous. Building on that, soldier normals and everything. Lotad trying to snowball all the way. Ooh, cross up 2D. Cheeky setup there for Marvin Pie.
Gonna throw Lotad to the corner and it's hard. Nice goal break, but unfortunately 5-8 contested and held a 1.
Corner confirm here with a reset in the middle.
And look at that, just like that, Marvin Pie giving up the score and getting thrown. Oh, not a sound situation, but he's gonna get punished, but unfortunately not a huge follow-up.
Yes, and Marvin Pie with the absolute snowball of a situation. Oh, quickly evades that reverse CT from Lotad. Alright, blocking pin until the escaping the corner, gets the instant overhead, wasn't quite able to confirm. Still, Lotad in the pressure. Good confirm here from Marvin Pie. Keeping the corner pressure going. 5-8 auto combo. Ooh, yeah, she dashes into the spell, and that's going to be a game there for Marvin Pie.
I like the attempt right there, but unfortunately it did not work out. As far as I mean, it showed right there it isn't projectileable, at least not at that point in the move.
Yo, it should be. I'd be down. I was telling Razorbeard earlier, like, solo Aurier, solo level, like, for Resident Aurier is one of my favorite solo characters to play.
Yeah.
I just turn my brain off of 2-3-60 all day.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that I'm honestly kind of a little upset about is that, so Ori's EX Divine Thrust, you can burst it, but Seth has a move that's very similar in terms of like properties, but it's unburstable.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's either make it burstable or give Ori the same treatment. I think she deserves it.
Right. I mean, I guess since the characters kind of came out at completely different times, they had a different philosophy, but just didn't go back and refine.
Right.
Because I mean, I guess 9 is kind of a similar way too. Because isn't there 214C unburstables?
I think so.
Yeah, and I don't think 9 and Ori came out at the same time. I think 9 came a little bit after Ori, so.
Yeah, I think Ori was the first wave of DLC.
I think so.
I want to say she was one of the first to come out, and I think 9 was a part of the 1.3 package.
Right. Alright, well, moving on to the next set, we're going to have Razzo, who's on Naoto Merkaba, switching from that Carmine Hakumen team. Going to be going up against...
That boy?
Yeah, that boy.
Let's raise a little hell, shall we?
Alright. Going with the... what do we call this? Team Society? Well, actually, that's only with the Joker colors, huh?
Yeah, it needs to be Joker colors in order to call it that.
So, man, I got hit. I did not know where to block right there. Didn't click low right there. Didn't I? Oh no. Some drop, trying to keep the pressure going, and a weird DP, but doesn't get punished for it.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the chains in order to punish that with DP. It was kind of awkward for that. So. Yeah, now really going ahead with the chains. My god, that boy. Putting on pressure. Curious to Razzo's character swap here. Razzo has a good amount of teams. Also like Yumi Chie that I've seen Razzo would do. Naoto Merkaba being one of them. Here's why they opted to go to it against Hazama Adachi. Seems to be working out so far though. Ooh, yeah, with throw marked up. Hamaon.
I feel like one of the main reasons why is that Merkaba has like, you know, with his jump A has a good amount of control in the air, and probably trying to swap Hazama, and nice anti right there. Surprised that hit.
Yeah, it's definitely a good point. You know, the more air control that you can have against Hazama, the better off you are going to be. Oh, tries to go for a mark, only marks the persona. Those will count.
Well, it still works. I mean, I think the main reason why Razzo did it early is to get the Resonant Super compared to just a normal one.
That makes sense.
Should be, yeah, just catch out the crossfade and they didn't even need it. And Razzo taking game 1 over that boy.
Yeah, this team of Marvin Pie and Razzo looking to clean sweep it through, leave no errors, and put themselves in the losers final. It's going to be up to that boy to fight for the right to get a game 3 going. Yeah, so I would definitely say the character swap for Razzo coming in clutch because Hazama really wasn't much of a factor in that matchup, kind of dying early. So it seems like that counterplay option that Razzo's opted for is paying off here.
Do you remember, yeah, I know Razzo has a huge pool of teams, and I feel like Naoto Merkaba might be one of the more proficient ones, and especially one that's still pretty strong compared to 1.5. Don't get me wrong, this team was still good, but as far as I know, Naoto got better. Merkaba got hit pretty hard, but Merkaba's still a pretty strong character.
Right.
Yeah, nice 4.3k here. Trying to set the situation, and I'm guessing that's why that boy started Adachi's first as well, because of that airspace denial.
Makes sense. Yeah, Razzo, already had a good amount of damage onto Adachi, forcing the burst out of that boy. Gonna be a pretty Hazamic-centric game plan here. Has some great angles covered. Yeah, that boy can't fly in. The traps that are on board, the assist coming in, it's looking like a platformer here for that boy to kind of navigate. Wow, yeah, Dante's eating some damage in the back.
That can hit both.
Wow, yes. Unfortunate there for that boy, not able to hit Dante as Dante goes down, and with his off taking damage, getting thrown as well. That boy can't find a way around this.
Yeah, this is not a good look. I'm not sure how Hazama deals against zoners in general. I would think that maybe using a chain to take out each trap one by one would work, but right as one gets destroyed, Naoto can just quickly set up another one. So, not sure what Hazama can do here.
Yeah. So not finally trying to use some chains, but doesn't seem to have a lot of ideas about how to nullify the situation. Can I activate the residence? Will be some passive health regen, but still facing a little bit of the same problems where they have to navigate all of this. Cross combo's activated, jumps back into the sandwich, but jumps back out. Okay, finding a hit. This is a good start. Gonna get one resonance if we're available. Yeah, we'll catch up with the non-resonance, but still hits on the corner. Advantage as well. And the DP base.
Oh, that was
huge
a nice
for Cowboy.
This might be, I feel like this might be a little bit of an uphill battle for that boy still, especially since Razzo still has resistance and is very healthy. It's hit with the overhead.
Yeah, so the amount of hits needed to kill that boy is down to 1, where that boy's gonna need a lot, but...
Oh no, that was a nice DP bait. And that's gonna be it.
There it is, Razzo and Marvin high, taking it over that boy and Ultimate Lotad. 4-0, they will be moving on to losers finals to fight Diaphone and Dante Thomas. There's some lore between this matchup that's coming up. I'm curious to see the stated matchup happens. I know there was a recent money match that happened between a couple of players that are involved in the set that's about to go on. But, I think it happened either yesterday or 2 days ago. I watched it this morning.
Oh dang.
Yes.
So who? So what's the lore so far? So you said there's a money match, but between who?
Yeah, so the lore is that there's some controversy around online Hilda that has been going around, and essentially it led to... So, I don't know... Bear with me here. the controversy was around the strength of online Hilda in comparison to offline Hilda, to where Hilda is a more powerful character online than offline, and what that led to was a money match that was carried out online. It was a money match between Marvin Pie and Dante. Marvin Pie did come out victorious on that in a pretty convincing fashion as well. But that's kind of the lore that's coming into this match, as that was between those two players. So, curious to see what happened. It did create some juicy memes. And we're starting straight out with it. It was going to be Marvin Pie versus Dante.
So it was just so. Hopefully I can speedrun this. So it was a discussion between like online Hilda being better than Hilda offline.
Correct.
But they settled it online.
Yeah,
so
I told you bear with me. Yeah, that is exactly what happened. Yeah.
So I'm guessing the next local they go to, they're gonna have a money match again.
I mean,
that's a part 2.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I feel like that's the most logical thing to do next.
I would guess so.
Getting opened up, and that's a happy birthday right there. But High dropped out early, but still gonna get 4.7 on you. Trying to create space here, but yeah, Marvin Pie just using Blake to fly around and getting hit with the overhead right there.
Marvin Pie on fire here has the corner advantage. Ooh, yeah, good recognition to throw.
Oh no, but just too late on that, but punishing the burst. Let's see, yeah, nice for the 6.5k.
Yeah. Marvin not afraid to still throw out that DP, keeping the mix going here. He gets the low, but no confirm, but didn't go to the overhead. Dante stuck on the solo hide. The record somehow still made contact. Believing in himself. Goes for the throw bait. Marvin Pie not biting.
I think Marvin Pie learned that time and was just, yeah, I'm not scared this time. Oh, unfortunately, the 5B did not connect, but the God 2B connects that time.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Dante Thomas, kind of staying under and in Marvin Pie's face. Definitely was able to help him out when it came to killing Blake there.
I like that, using the EX overhead to utilizing the couple state that it has to allow a safe resonance. Nice call. Is this gonna kill?
Some damage. Yeah. So Marvin Pie gonna be able to take game 1 against Dante so far. Dante trying to bring back the solo hide. I like the aggressiveness from Dante that he was showing. Just kind of staying in Marvin Pie's face, but unfortunately not working out. Gonna need to bring it back in game 2.
Yeah, and as far as I know, with saw Dante Thomas trying to do the EX neutral skip right there. It is projectile invulnerable, but as far as I know, it's pretty minus. But the thing that's weird about it is that if you do EX neutral skip early, you're faster than the projectile, and sometimes the projectile makes it either safe or like a little plus from what I've been told. And just run up throw, I like it.
Yeah, definitely. Not wanting to let Marvin Pie get started. Marvin Pie does find the escape from the corner, tries to set up a sandwich. Good counter pull from Dante to get a punch on Blake. But the sandwich is activated. Spins the push block already, but it still kind of sets the situation because another push block. Spins the burst. Spent a lot of resources, although it wasn't a lot of damage. It was expensive to escape, but it might have been worth it.
I like that combo. I've never seen that. He's got some sauce, I agree.
It's saucy. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that's what happens a lot, or it doesn't happen often, but every now and then, especially when you do 6A, it brings your character forward a little bit, and sometimes it passes under, so combos don't connect.
I'm setting up the corner. Nice the overhead. Oh yeah, just passing out instantly, it's damage.
Yeah.
Not bad idea.
It's almost unscalable, that 6.2k, and usually blade damage, you know, it's on the lower end, but it makes up for it with a lot of mixed and oh my god, that 4P hit that high up.
Yeah, that was perfect.
What? This could be... Oh no.
I think that was intentional. The 5 just wanted to be like unmerciful knockdown, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah, but I felt like Dante could have killed right there.
Possibly, yeah, but just kind of scared of burst, I think. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, didn't threaten any damage on you. However, the whip super not looking good for Dante here.
Yeah, from what it looked like, Dante wanted to go for the other super, but unfortunately, he probably got crossed up and got a Drive Vortex instead.
Okay. Ooh, EXPO car out of the corner. Wow, I'm surprised that I didn't go for any damage on Hilda there. Oh, this is huge! Oh yeah, not quite able to get anything off of it though. Oh my god, guys, not getting anything.
Well, just barely avoided it, so staying alive, we're getting hit with overhead right there. It's gonna be...
Sandwich? Yeah.
Oh no.
Zio safe as Marvin Pie is able to take the set 2-0 over Dante Thomas. Diaphone asking in the chat, how do I report my teammate?
I need a puppy who won't
What'd he do?
so easily.
Did he get beat every again? Alright, so he's setting up for Diaphone versus Razzo.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice one of the nice things about Marvin Pie's team is that, well, I've seen nine Hilda and Blake Hill so far. Marvin Pie really likes to use whenever Hilda's on point, Marvin Pie really likes to use a jump C and cover with an assist for an easy sound situation.
definitely something that he was utilizing quite nicely. I've seen Marvin Pie in these tournaments for quite a while, but I haven't seen Marvin pull out the Blake. My first time seeing the Blake Hilda that they have at their disposal, and it's been pretty strong, getting 2 close sets, I think, in their favor, so interesting stuff. As we jump to the other side where we'll have Diaphone rocking the Adachi Yumi versus Razzo Yumi Seth.
Team Google right there.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Razzo. Maybe Razzo's pulled out the team once. I don't know. Razzo has a bunch of teams, but interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah. Given Razzo's track record, I'm not surprised if I'm not surprised that they have a team like this.
Right.
Alright, going with the Google Stadia colors for Yumi Seth right there. Oh, and Dodgy too. And you have that.
Everyone.
You just have that ugly shade of orange and green for Diaphone there.
Ooh, the carry.
Yeah, that counter's gotten a lot of mileage recently, so.
It's so active.
That combo looks so sick, and 11k for that. Okay, right back. Yumi is a little, so dangerous. So getting hit high and the burst, I don't think, yeah, that's not going to be enough to kill. We're going to get very close. Yumi's in the danger zone, gets quick low, and no burst available for him. So it's going to be a solo set against a very healthy Adachi. Nice DP.
Yeah, definitely. Razzo has some ground to make up here, but making the right call so far, especially getting that whiff punish. Gonna be able to catch an Razzo super. And in a pretty good situation when it comes to the corner advantage. Steals the phone.
No, that's it. That's a pager steal.
Pager steal, got it.
Yeah. According to Pete, that's like it's stealing a pager. And yeah, the orb right there. And Razzo from a situation that looked like it was pretty bleak takes it back.
There it is. Yeah, good stuff to Razzo, bringing it back with total theft. Fighting for their team to have a spot in grand finals. It's going to be up to Diaphone to bring back 2 games to force a game 3 situation. Razzo just needed to cash out the 1 in order to seal the deal on the set. Alright, so game 2, Diaphone definitely had, like, some good steam picking up for the majority of that set. It was just a bunch of comeback from Razzo, kind of bring it back. It's going to be kind of on Razzo if they want to get, like, kind of lead off, put some momentum there, almost getting a big happy birthday.
Well, Ardella just said 2 just shy of whiffing, but, yeah, try to beat a burst up there, not getting any before.
Oh, yo, the counter hit 5A combo to the 5A, that's a boss.
Okay.
Corner still off the air.
Oh, just 5A's out of that, yeah. Whether that, I would say that was, I'm gonna say that was a reaction to the, 214A, I think.
Yeah, or I think Razzo was doing 214B, it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah. A lot of the starters
right here.
Yeah.
This is the same situation as last game. Solo Seth, running with Adachi Yumi, both of them are pretty healthy. Tries to EX neutral skip, I respect it. DP does not hit it doesn't hit Yumi, so she's able to come out and take a game. Diaphone taking game 2.
There it is. Yeah, so Diaphone fighting for the team's life here. It's 1-1, so we are at a point where we're either going to be jumping to the grand finals or getting a game 3 out of this set, where it would be Diaphone versus Marvin Pie. Razzo Seth, bruh, he's still a pager. Where you been?
Alright. Let's see. Diaphone trying to go on the offensive, but gets hit with the EX neutral skip, but safely bursts out and takes a couple smacks to the face for a struggle.
Ooh, yeah. Good Aaron blocking DP there. Situation. Oh, the Death Orb is still there! Catches Diaphone slipping. Gonna be able to corner carry with this version. Middle, 5 points for a side swap into the low.
That's so dirty.
There's so much unburstable damage here, man! And gets the burst punish as well, Razzo. Perfect.
Unfortunate drop right there, but still being able to keep the Dante in the corner. I'm not sure if I like that switch, but gonna bait a DP, and yeah, this should be a dead swing.
Yeah. Going straight into the double red supers.
Yeah, this should kill. Especially since Dante Super is only hits one person. Actually, no, that's a lie. It hits both of them. But like the major hit, it only hits one person.
So now it's up to Razzo solo Yume to try to bring us all the way back to move his team in the grand finals. But Diaphone, runs straight into the DP. Oh, Razzo sniped out. Holds up. Not in range to punish that reversal DP. Oh my, the parry! Was probably trying to bait and assist to hit it. Didn't recognize that Razzo to hit both characters.
That was a nice use of the counter right there, but yeah, I don't think that was the right call. And Diaphone takes it. 2-1 over Razzo. So we're getting. And we're gonna go to the last set, right?
Yeah.
Marvel Pie versus Diaphone.
That is correct. Yeah, Diaphone keeping their team alive. Gonna be forcing the game 3 for Diaphone versus Marvin Pie. So now officially the winner of this game will be moving their team on to challenge GameWizard and Puns in Grand Finals. Notably, both teams, Diaphone and Dante Thomas and Marvin Pie and Razzo have both fought GameWizard and Puns. So either way it would be a run back on set. But here we go. Gonna be setting it up. Marvin Pie gonna be sticking with the signature hold at 9. Still going up against Diaphone's Adachi Yumi.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how these teams play out because Adachi Yumi, probably very known as one of the more dominant teams, but Marvin Pie has shown that they can make teams work.
Yeah, definitely. That was an interesting round start interaction during the round start with Hilda. Yeah. Well, fortunately for Marvin, didn't lead to too much punish, but it's up to Diaphone knowing the matchup DPing and that situation not getting reset.
I'm interested in why Marvin Pie decided to DP at the beginning because Adachi or Yumi isn't really known for being one of the dominant round start characters. They do have quick buttons, but their range isn't exactly anything to sneeze at. Just calling it a little too early. I don't know what the thing is called. I know Square calls it a smash ball, so.
Yeah, that's what I've been calling it too.
Nice defense, and that was a good anti-air by Diaphone, taking it back. Jump B, gonna get the pressure going, goes low, and a nice defense. But they're getting clipped. Yumi's still out there, but this is a little scary. Any touch from either of them will kill, but that's not the best trade. Hilda did get hurt, but it looks like she's going to get most of that back, and it's going to be a one-set situation for Marvin Pie, and that's it. Game 1 going to Marvin Pie.
Yeah, very convincing kind of still there for Marvin Pie. Just really showing dominance with both of their characters, and yeah, not letting Diaphone get a lot of stuff started. Looked a bit shaky at the beginning there, but again, didn't get punished too harshly for starting the game off with DP, which I guess I can understand it, as Hilda's DP does go quite far, and maybe calling out the air-to-air and 6P game that this team has, Adachi Yumi. But nonetheless, working out in favor of Marvin Pie, getting that game 1.
Alright, so game 2, let's see if Diaphone can make any adjustments. Diaphone, it's not that it was a blowout, it was a pretty close game, so I'm wondering what Diaphone will do different this time around. Maybe that's why Marvin Pie, that's why Marvin Pie debounced our DP, because we saw Diaphone right there go for like a super, jump forward super jump to maybe just avoid anything that Marvin Pie would try and throw out round start.
Right. That Marvin Pie with another super dominant round. Yeah, just gonna cash out that 6P straight into the Hill Super. Won't kill! Barely didn't kill. Diaphone's forced to raw tag to save the Dante's life, but a lot of damage being done here. Get overhead, just the overhead again. Marvin Pie on fire.
Marvin Pie just kept their composure whenever they got pressure the last game, and just, you know, they're like, alright, I'm done. And it looks like the stake jump in. That. Oh no, that's it right there!
Yes, has the perfect counterplay available, able to switch, block, and punish. Marvin Pie will be going over Diaphone and bringing the team of Marvin Pie and Razzo to grand finals. Yeah, I guess it's up to Diaphone and Dante Thomas. They will be finishing 3rd in this tournament as our grand final stage is set. Marvin Pie and Razzo versus GameWizard and Puns.
Alright.
Yes. Real quick before we jump to it, because I see some of the players are already in the room. Gonna be telling you guys one more time about Match Arena. If you haven't already, please use that code BBTAG and Chilton and donate the free 50-cent donation to the pot. It's much appreciated for our first 2v2 tournament. It looks like we're sitting at $26, so I appreciate everybody that's used that code so far. This will probably be the last time that you'll hear me talk about it, so be sure to do it if you haven't already. Again, the code BBTAG and Chill10 for the free 50-cent donation. If you're a reader looking for some manga to read, also thanks to Kite and Books, we do have some books on sale. The Lord of Life and Another World series, Volume 1, Shazatsuken Ryagasaki-san, Volume 1 on sale as well. You can donate to the pot by buying those books. But if you don't want to, you can do a direct donation or use that code BBTAG and Chill10 for the free 50-cent donation.
That's all you need. You don't have to spend any money, you just gotta use that code. So, yeah, I hope whoever hasn't already, please do. Helps out everybody. Everyone, us at the commentary table and Guzman, appreciate it.
Yes.
Alright, and we're getting, what's this, Puns going first?
I didn't. Let's see, I didn't catch the. Oh, Kanji Naoto. I guess that's Puns? Yeah, Puns against Marvin Pie. Puns switching up the team a little bit, subbing out Akatsuki for Naoto.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I mean, I know Puns probably knows a lot more than me about this matchup in particular, but I mean, Kanji already has trouble against zoners, but I'm not sure how Naoto will do compared to Akatsuki, because at least Akatsuki has a parry that can kind of negate any projectile while he's trying to come in, but yeah, let's see how this does.
Yeah, I know when they first played this matches did happen, and Puns did run the Kanji Akatsuki. Unfortunately, I think in both matches, Akatsuki died first, and from there, like, I never want to call a matchup unwinnable, but like, it looked pretty unwinnable. It was just solo Kanji versus Hilda 9. Wasn't really able to do anything. Oh my god, happy birthday. Fortunately, Alpha is out and the combo dropping. But, yeah, no stranger to Kanji, just need to find a way to make this work. Ooh, good DP base, didn't have a punish ready.
Naoto is putting in some work right now. Cross bomb activated and just gonna run under and get a sandwich situation. Let's open up.
first to get out of that situation. Though Puns just hasn't really been able to get any offense going against Marvin Pie's team, which is, yeah, it's quite the task to do so. See getting opened up by instant overhead, though, gonna be stuck to Cole Naoto.
I'm not sure what either Kanji or Naoto can do in this situation.
Swinging for now, trying to get anything started.
I can see just Pun's just trying to navigate through this maze and just not working out. Oh, that might be his chance, but did get a good DP going. This could be the start of it. Yeah, that's super plus right there. But
wow,
he's
yeah.
covering and
yeah, nasty active switch there from Marvin Pie to get that first game, and Puns hasn't been able to find their ground in this matchup so far. Again, like, this is a run back from the first set. Gonna be stuck with this Kanji Naoto team to try to make something happen, and kind of needs to make things happen now if they don't want the bracket to risk being reset.
so, and because of the, I think it's called, I don't know the name of it, but these, as far as I know, these roles, the characters are locked, so
right.
Unfortunately, Puns has to stick with this.
That is correct. So let's see if Puns has what it takes to finally get in on this Hilda 9 pressure. Already in a sandwich. Often the burst, which I don't think is a bad idea. You know, you notify the cross combo and just give a chance to kind of get that pressure going, get Marvin Pie kind of some of it working out, but not working out as well as it needs to as Puns finds himself in a combo. Does a reversal super. Hilda was not safe. Gets his huge, this is unburstable damage. Trying to set up the sandwich. Didn't punish.
Not gonna come out. Going for the edge, just trying to get as much damage as possible. Now it's a solo line. Oh, that was a nice Phantom Pain.
Oh my god, look at the confirms.
Jumps up. Oh wait, now it's probably used 2-1-4-A to get on the other side. But staying on the same side for the mix-up. Probably try to want to go for the Phantom Pain active switch, but just probably didn't press it in time.
Right.
I know that that electric ball just sparked Naoto. I imagine that Pun's is trying to go for a 4P, which didn't work out. And that should be it right there. Alright, so this was what I hope I wanted to see. This adjustment and based off the life lead, Marvin Pie didn't really get to play at all.
Yeah, basically, I mean, we saw a little bit of a lot of the same going on in the first seconds of the matchup, but really the pivotal decision there from Puns was spinning that burst to nullify that sandwich situation. It was already such an ugly way to start the match, and Puns said, I think he's gonna act with both of his characters. I can get this burst off and punish and then nullify both of our cross gauges. I'll have to open Marvin up honestly from there, but was able to do so and just kind of snowballed from there. That was exactly what Puns needed. The question is, can Puns do it again in the game 3? He starts off with the drop kick, trying to go super aggro. Gets the burst immediately, just staying in Marvin's face, tries to bait the DP, but DP is a hard DP to bait.
So right now, oh no. So yeah, DP connects for Marvin Pie and Divine Reaper game. Yeah. See, I love seeing that super come out because it's just so raw.
Yes.
It's just air DP and that connects. Yeah, this is what happened last time. Hilda was struggling and didn't open up. Unfortunately, the dash cancel for the Phantom Pain and that switch doesn't work out. But now this could be Marvin Pie's chance.
Yeah,
That's actually getting spotted out.
Relentless with the rush down. You know, when forcing blocks done, Puns will block, but just looking for those opportunities to just press forward. That's what's been working for them so far. But unfortunately, it seems like Marvin Pie is trying to run away with it again and get their game plan going. Here comes the setup. Oh! This is huge! Oh my gosh! Oh, and the reactive super with
Another
the
one. Oh my god! Okay, that's not gonna be it, but it's gonna get very close.
sandwich situation. Poked out.
This is a two-touch game for... Oh no.
Oh no.
He misses.
1v1 scenario. The ball is still coming. Stepping away. Activates another one. Pun's building up a lot of life, which isn't very good for Marvin. Gonna need a couple of touches in order to kill.
Yeah.
Whereas Pun still just needs the one. Getting the chip damage there too, so needs just even less in order to kill Marvin Pie.
I think the main reason why that Marvin Pie just didn't want to go in is because they wanted to run out that resonance time, but at the cost of Pun's turning into a two-touch game. But now, as of right now, it's a one-touch game for either side.
Right.
Barry's coming out.
Pun's trying to go in. Marvin Pie not working with a lot of magic gauge, but working with some, getting that ball out. Gonna be working with mostly level 1 magic for the entirety of this set. Can be good.
3 seconds, we're gonna get rampage time, so let's see if this changes anything. I feel this is beneficial for both sides because EX/Kite is such a good tool. It's a super quick and it's plus on block, but you know that, yeah, right there, you can use that, I don't know what that move is called, but it's like a double fist.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be good for what Marvin Pie is doing because basically, Punz is opting to jump over these fireballs. If Marvin Pie can clip Punz in pre-jump frames, it's gonna mean death. That can also mean death that timer. Activating it now, getting some chips going. Oh my god, this is so tense.
Okay, that was really smart because I think the main reason why Marvin Pie did that was so that if this, oh my god, the EX/Kite!
Just clips Marvin Pie and Punz be able to make the necessary adaptations possible to achieve what seemed to be the impossible and beat Marvin Pie 2-1.
Yeah, I like that. I was about to say that I think what Marvin Pie was trying to go for at the end there was just use that super to get the chip, and so that if it did go to the timeout, Marvin Pie would have the health advantage to win, but Punz just said, nah, I'm gonna take the game right now, EX/Kite. This is my neutral.
Yeah, there it was. Well, that's definitely a important game for the side of GameWizard and Punz, especially given the history, right? Punz lost that set at first, so it was up to GameWizard to kind of clutch it out to beat both Marvin Pie and Razzo. Now that Punz has that on the board, all they really need is for GameWizard to beat Razzo, and they will be the winners of the BBTAG in show number 10. Razzo going to be doing all they can to make sure that doesn't happen. We have Carmine Hakumen versus Adachi Yumi.
This is one of the teams I'm more familiar with for Razzo. I do remember back before 1.5 when they did visit, when they went to WNF right before Arc Revo, they were playing Hakumen Merkava. So
interesting.
So this is, as far as I know, this is definitely not out of the range of Razzo's full characters, but not breaking the throw and no punish on the burst. I think that was supposed to be the EX version, but not sure what happened there. Gonna catch out as much as possible. Gonna get a nice 6.7. Totally deserved it. And that reached out and hit, grabbed Yumi. Gonna catch out as much as possible here.
Oh, wow, so you happy birthday? Yumi dead?
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely dead. Now it's gonna be up to the game for Solo Adachi.
So, Adachi, definitely a character that can do it, but still a very tall mountain to climb. It's Hakumen is losing a lot of health to chip right now, but no, just a little too far for that 5BB to hit, and the opponent deciding not to DHC and getting Carmine in there safely. And did that 2B hit?
Yeah, we're able to activate the throws off the puddles there and go into the super. I think it was even 5A? I'm not quite sure what happened there, but Razzo with the perfect anti-air scenario, getting the game 1.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just me, but because Kiyomi plays Carmine, the 2B from Carmine, I'm guessing That's his anti-air. It looks very quick, but I don't know how good the hitbox is, so it's not too often that I see Kiyomi use it as an anti-air, and I see him mainly use it in combos. So I'm guessing the anti-air isn't that great compared to some other characters.
Let's see you try.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't really know. I don't know two people. I've never been Carmine before in my life.
I'm not sure what that fight is for, but gonna get punished for it. Gonna get a nice 7K actually. Meaning 7 in the air, and the jump C actually hits from mine. The DP hits both characters. BlazBlue trying to reset the situation. Trying to...
Damage.
They're trying to go for a kill bait right there. Oh, unfortunately, the last hit of the 5 AAA didn't hit. And no, this won't be a dead Carmine, but it's good presence of mind from Razzo to not burst earlier and try to do the counter super right there, but didn't work out. Squats the Zeo die.
Yeah, it's just gonna get opened up by the 5A. But we saw this is a match when they played last. Essentially, Razzo is very comfortable with the Hawkman point when it comes to Dante. Got a bunch of reversal supers.
Oh no, just a little too far.
Yeah, but they're gonna game was able to stabilize it, tie it up at 1-1. Yeah, but as I was saying, Razzo's definitely, with Hawkman's point, able to cover that ground when it comes to the Adachi assist and to just Adachi Zeo. And even Adachi, the tracking move, the EX, does those proper counters when necessary, and able to cover that full screen distance when they need to. But gonna be tied up 1-1 here, and back against the wall for Razzo and Marvin Pie here. Razzo is going to need to take this game. If GameWizard take it, we will have GameWizard and Puns as your BBTAG and show number 10 champions.
Alright, let's see if Razzo can keep this boat afloat, or will GameWizard put the final nail in the coffin?
There we go.
See, is he gonna do a typical round start? Oh no, decides to go on the offensive this time, but happy birthday! Hawkman did spot the persona, so that just leaves Adachi wide open, looking like an idiot.
Yeah, and this is huge for Razzo. Gets 7K off his characters, off rip, and essentially has a puddle down, corner positioning. He's trying to keep the corner positioning as much as possible. You can see the lockdown coming into play. Oh, this good happy birthday for GameWizard. Hawkman drops out, but no burst available for Razzo, so damage is still coming regardless. There's a little farm super, but it's still going to be a good amount of damage. Razzo's not a pretty DP.
But yeah, they're just waking up with a 4A right there, getting a good amount of damage on Hawkman. But this is a pretty scary situation, just DPing the Zeo. This won't kill Hawkman, but it's going to put in another risky situation. What's the mix-up?
Oh, still active. Yeah, active switch to kind of stall, and Dante was triggering that and trying to go for throw punish, but it was still active. GameWizard was timing that just a little bit.
Yeah, Hawkman's DP is weird because even if the DP triggers from the assist, Hawkman will still grab the point character sometimes.
Right.
Just getting quick blow on the active switch. Carmine is down. This is Razzo's last chance. Damn situation. I'll try to. I like that because what Razzo's trying to do is chip Adachi out, but also trying to call out any Zeo attacks.
Yeah, not a bad idea at all. Good parry there on the assist as well. Razzo trying to bring this back to solo Adachi. Once he gets clipped.
Yeah, this should be it.
That will be it, and we have the winners of the first 2v2 team tournament. It's going to be going to GameWizard and Puns. So big ups to them. They'll be taking it over Marvin Pie and Razzo. And in pretty dominating matches, it was a run back, but GameWizard and Puns were able to win both of their sets this time around. Good stuff to them. Just to kind of run back the top three that we had for this tournament here. In third place, we had Diaphone and Dante Thomas. Second place, we had Marvin Pie and Razzo. And in first place, we had GameWizard and Puns.